mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends. Yeah. And I kept the receipt.
You better show that bitch.
I ain't gotta show shit, nigga.
You do gotta show shit,
nigga. Like, watch I walk up out that bitch.
You know how I do? When I get lighters like that, I just take the little plastic paper part off. And I dog nigga like, you leave your paper on your lighters? Well, I don't, nigga. Give me my lighter.
I'm gonna piss on that motherfucker. I'm gonna mark my territory on this bitch.
Why you gotta say nasty shit, Drake?
Cause I'm a nasty motherfucker.
You good to go, nigga.
Oh, shit.
All right, before we close out this video, welcome to Wordplay Podcast, episode 51. I am your host, Drake Parker, and as always, by my side, Big J.
What up?
And you know we got the homie back with us.
Hey.
Every time I say that shit, I feel like it's like Wheel of Fortune. Come on down. You know I got Big J. Come on down. Nigga, take me on Wheel of Fortune. I spin the shit out that wheel, boy. I knock the bolts off that motherfucker.
We taking everything home, the car and the vacation, nigga.
That shit's funny as hell, bro. I love Wheel of Fortune.
Back here singing the theme song and
what
shit.
What is it? Nigga, boy, you carried the shit of that show out. Nigga, nobody want to watch that shit no more.
Bring back Bob Barker, nigga.
I thought it was Passe Jack.
Passe Jack,
no, fuck Bob Barker. That nigga owned the jail.
No, it was Bob Barker.
Yeah, it was Bob. Passe Jack was Jeopardy.
I got locked up. Them niggas gave me soap and toothpaste. It said Bob Barker on that bitch. I said, fuck that nigga. The price is wrong, bitch.
Nigga, you got Bob Barker soap, nigga?
That's an exclusive drop,
nigga.
Nigga
Get money, nigga.
Exclusive jail drop, nigga.
Is he still alive?
I don't know.
I think he got health issues now.
What about Passe Jack? He dead?
I don't think so. I think he's still on Jeopardy.
No, that nigga still ain't no motherfucking.
Passe Jack? He still do Jeopardy.
Yeah, they got the same.
Are you fucking serious, bro?
Yeah.
Boy, you old niggas be getting that money.
That nigga probably been doing that shit for 40 years, nigga.
No, that's Alex Trebek. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Alex Trebek.
So who the fuck is Passe Jack?
He was down show as a host. He was a host on something.
We need to figure out.
Sorry that we just gave you a whole nother name.
Who the fuck is Pat, nigga?
Oh my god,
the name I just said that I don't remember.
Who the fuck is Pat, bro?
Alex Trebek.
Alex Trebek. Sorry,
Alex
Mr. Trebek.
Who the fuck is Passe Jack?
He did a show. I just don't remember what it was.
I know, bro.
Damn, bro. That shit gonna irritate me.
What was that other shit? When they spin the wheel and guess the letter, like
Wheel of Fortune.
Was that Passe Jack?
That ain't Passe Jack. I know.
This nigga Mac gets daytime Emmys and shit. This nigga know everybody.
Nigga, I watch too much TV. Leave me alone.
Who the fuck?
Passe Jack for sure is not that nigga.
I gotta know, bro. We keep saying this nigga's names, bro, and I don't know who Passe Jack is, bro. That nigga name is sweet as hell.
Passe Jack. Shouts out to Passe Jack.
Oh, it is Wheel of Fortune.
It is Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, so it was? That was his name, Passe Jack?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Shouts out to Passe Jack.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune.
Bob Barker, Alex Trebek, all you niggas.
All you old motherfuckers.
Get that money, nigga. Damn, bro. How was y'all week, though, man?
It was straight. It
was good, bro.
Long?
Yeah, back to the money.
Back to the money. This is Wordplay the Podcast, episode 51. And if you're just tuning in, you got 50 of them bitches to catch up with us.
Yeah.
Big J with the sounds. I got my own sounds. Now, on this episode of Wordplay the Podcast, this is the first episode of the year. We're excited about that. We got a lot of things going on this year. Big things popping. Shouts out to T.I. On this episode, we're going to talk Chris Brown. We're going to talk AJ Calloway. That's 106 in Park and E. We're going to talk Tiffany Haddish, goofy ass. Kevin Hart. Government.
R.Kelly.
And we definitely going to talk about my nigga Kels. I don't even know after this episode if I can still say my nigga Kels and it still be deemed okay. But
you still going to listen to his music.
Definitely.
Everybody.
We're going to have to get into that because that's a whole nother...
yes, we got to unpack. Okay.
Yeah.
But what the fuck was we talking about earlier? It was like I wanted to start there.
I don't even remember. I ain't going to lie.
Was it the question of the day?
It wasn't the question of the day.
What was it? Oh, the B2K shit?
Yeah, about the was it
the tour?
No, it was about the motherfucking surviving Chris Stokes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That better be the next lifetime exclusive.
My nigga. So if you don't follow us on Wordplay on Instagram, it's at Wordplay the Podcast. On Twitter at Wordplay the Podcast. And on Facebook at Wordplay the Podcast. YouTube and iTunes as well. I know that's a lot, but you niggas ain't that fucking lazy. I hope not. Just go on and subscribe.
Or whatever streaming service you deal with, we on that shit.
Oh shit, we on every streaming service?
Except Spotify.
Except Spotify.
We need Spotify.
No, fuck that. We waiting on Spotify to need us.
Yeah.
They giving out money over there.
However you look at it.
Yeah, we already seen
They giving out checks over there.
However you look at it, we need that platform.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's money.
All right, so I posted a picture earlier of it was like fucking was it immature laying on the bed
Or IMX.
Or
whatever,
IMX.
Whatever you want to call them niggas.
the nigga with the fucking patch on his eye
I think
that had both eyes,
They was immature at that time. Go ahead.
but he had both eyes.
Romeo. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yep.
them niggas was the shit though. I ain't gonna lie. Back then, it's a lot, but it was somebody posted the shit like the next motherfucking Lifetime show should be Survivor Chris Stokes. And I fucking I quit the internet for about 30 minutes, bro. Before I screenshot the shit, then I quit the internet. I was like, fuck this shit, bro. These niggas is tripping. I had to repost the shit because the shit was funny as hell. Now I want to unpack the picture. If y'all go to our Instagram, y'all see the picture. I'm sure y'all seen that shit floating around now. It was what, 4 niggas, right?
Yeah.
Laying in the bed
Yep.
with drawers on,
Yep.
with no socks on.
Nope.
It's a lot going on in that picture, bro.
Hold on,
Yes, sir.
which one? Was it the B2K or was it the IMX?
I think it was the IMX one.
The IMX is.
Because they only had 3 niggas in their group.
I thought it was 4 niggas laying in the bed. Man, can you go to the Instagram real quick to see?
Yeah, I could always go on there and check that one out. But yeah.
I thought it was 4 niggas. Regardless of the fact of how many niggas
it was still niggas.
It's still
in
gay.
drawers.
I'm not fucking laying in the
It
bed.
was 2 or 3 more niggas than it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it was 3 niggas for sure.
It was 3?
It was damn sure.
Okay, 3 niggas in the bed.
A little too close. Way too fucking close.
What else do you see in the picture back? They got on drawers.
Man, they got on drawers and sunglasses.
What the fuck are you telling me?
With the part in their hair curled to the...
What are you telling me in
come
this
on,
picture,
man.
bro?
They trying to look pretty for him.
Huh?
They
They
look...
trying to look pretty for
Who
him.
they trying to look pretty for?
Chris
Chris?
standing there talking about, yeah.
He was in the background rubbing his nipples.
Man.
Like Damon. Looking
Man,
like.
he fucked them young boys up, bro.
I'm not fucking with you, Jay. I thought I was the dumb one. But
That nigga
Talking about
Raz
rubbing his
B, bro.
nipples,
After
though.
I see his shit, his like meltdown,
Yeah.
I knew that shit was true, bro. That nigga Chris Stokes is a nasty
talking about he
motherfucker,
made
bro.
he made that nigga, him and Jay Boog suck each other off. All that crazy
man, that
shit.
nigga Jay
bro.
Boog don't want to acknowledge none of that shit. He like keep my name
Saying
out this shit,
Fizz
bro.
got touched, all that. All them niggas got touched.
You know what's crazy, bro? Like, looking at them niggas now, bro, a lot of them niggas look like they got touched.
Yeah,
They just look weird, bro. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, bro. That's a lot to unpack,
you know
my
this-
nigga.
They some pretty niggas now.
But you know the crazy part about that shit, though? Like, these niggas, done, like, they was so, like, y'all wanted fame and money that bad.
That you would keep that shit under wraps all this time, or
Or
even
the
through
fact
that
that you
shit.
even indulged in it. Like, nigga, I'll go flip a burger at McDonald's before I
You be sucking dick.
sucking dick and throwing
Taking
ass back. Pause.
Take me back to Kevin Hart and talk about then your daddy was back there with me. Sucking
Your
dick.
daddy was back there sucking
money.
Hey, Dad, you put your name on that cup. You don't touch another cup in here.
Oh my god, bro.
That shit. Oh man, that's
I just thought the shit was funny. That's why I reposted it at Wordplay the Podcast.
My
dog. This
face
shit was
hurt from
funny.
laughing. Fuck y'all.
Nah, but like, all right. So I want to start with some good shit before we get into the fuckery.
Yeah,
Go
please
ahead.
start with the good
Okay,
stuff.
so we noticed something online today. It was a few people posted, and then we did a little digging. So Chris Brown's new deal with RCA has him owning his own masters.
Yeah.
All of them.
Now he's one of the youngest artists to ever own their masters and shit.
Now I want to know, does that mean everything or just anything he makes from now on?
No,
Nah, that's
they said
everything.
everything.
That is so gangster.
His catalog. Yeah.
Oh,
Gangster.
shit. That's what I
Shouts
said
out
on
to Chris
Facebook.
Brown for that.
Yeah, for
Shouts
sure.
out to you, brother.
What the fuck? Kind of like, I guess they feel like shit, nigga. We gotta fuck with you. You that nigga,
Right.
So you whatever deal you want.
And then they at a point, Chris Brown got money already, so you can't really talk money to him.
Right.
So like offering him money kind of like is a lost cause. So they probably was like, shit, we'll give you your masters and a little bit of money, and you good.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't even gotta give me a little bit of money. I got money, nigga. Give me
Right.
my masters.
Yeah, I
But
wouldn't take all that shit.
So somebody said on Facebook when I first seen it, and they were saying like with him owning his own masters, he really don't even have to tour like that as much because he gonna make,
Yeah.
you know,
He don't like the last album. They said he was doing that to drive up streaming and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So now his catalog is worth even more money.
Right.
You know, just because he got the additional 40 songs that's
Right.
in rotation.
Right.
So now shit, like he said, he ain't really got to do shit if he don't want to. By him,
I wonder,
owning
do
it.
he own 100% of his publishing though?
That I don't know, but
Yeah, that's a good
normally if he owned his masters, he probably delegate the publishing.
Yeah, I'm sure he got a big pie of it. You know what I'm saying? If
No,
he
I'm just
own-
saying, like, he probably delegated to who he want. He probably got the majority. He probably just, like, sell it off a little
That's
piece by
gangster.
piece.
It's gonna be a lot more niggas trying to get that kind of deal.
Yeah.
But you gotta be worth it though.
I think Drake the one nigga who can own his own masters.
Yeah,
worth it.
I don't think that'll happen though.
I think it will now. They from up under the thumb of Birdman. Birdman won't let that shit happen. But I think now,
but I don't think Birdman will let the previous shit go, like everything that he did under Cash Money. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how that.
He would have to go through a lot of legal hurdles for that.
Or you had to call big fella down in Texas, like, hey man.
Yeah, you talking about Jay Prince?
Yeah, because Jay Prince could shut Birdman down if he really wanted to.
I just want to start with that because I thought that was dope. And I know I hear a lot of artists complain about not having their masters and wishing they had their masters. And for Chris Brown, like I said, anything that he accomplished from, what was it, like maybe 7 years ago, something like that?
From 2009 to not
anything,
right now.
Anything he accomplishes now, I feel like is deserved.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
He worked his way back to it.
He worked his way back to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just some gangster shit. And the fact that nigga put out 2 albums, 80 fucking songs or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody working as hard as that nigga.
Mm-mm. And he's still giving you awesome visuals.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And good records.
He never slowed up on his performance. He never slowed up on his writing. None of that. And he's giving you what you're paying for.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like not bullshit. But the one thing I wanted to tap on that, because I said I was gonna wait until we start recording, but I was also in that same conversation, and this guy was like, "Well, R.I.P. to Chris Brown, because if you look at the list of people who own their masters, Whitney Houston, Prince, Michael Jackson." I said, "Why would you want to burn bridges on that man like that? I mean, let's just say if that was true, why would you want to burn bridges on that man like that? He not even 30 yet."
Well, this shit ain't gonna happen now that we done put it out in the atmosphere.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
blew that spot up.
But it's like, why would you even play around with that idea like that?
Know
like,
how internet niggas is.
And I get that, but it's just like, my nigga, like, damn, bro, nigga can't be successful while somebody just want to, let's throw something to blow his shit up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, that's crazy. 2,
like, we know Chris Brown is the most elite R&B nigga at this moment. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? But that shit gonna take time, like, for him to become a target when somebody want his entire catalog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it took time for, you know what I'm saying, Whitney Houston catalog to become what it was. Michael Jackson's, Prince, so on and so forth.
He's not even at the peak of
He alive and his shit is booming.
And his booming. So that does kind of make him a target. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got a lot of motherfuckers who want that shit and they got big money and you don't want no money.
I think the people who had something to do with it will be
any circle.
It would be
in
that.
circle.
Yeah, but just to throw that out there like that randomly, I thought that was just weird, like, to me.
Yeah, I mean, you know how the internet niggas is, man. But you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna let that shit rain.
No,
Chris, shouts out to you, bro. Like, that's a fucking good look, man. And I hope everything keeps going upward for you through the rest of your career. So did y'all have anything else? I think with that Chris Brown shit, I think I want to kind of stay to that because you mentioned something earlier about Drake and Chris Brown.
Yeah, New Year's Eve, they were seen together. I guess they partied together and took pictures and shit.
That's
so
dope.
they said with the caption that there's going to be music coming after this. So hopefully we get some good music.
I kind of like the beef, though.
It didn't really do nothing because it fizzled out fast. This shit, like, the beef ain't been thriving in like 2 or 3, 4 or 5 years.
But what was really the beef, though?
I think it was Rihanna.
That was it. So it's like, what was it really that they was, besides arguing over a bitch? I mean, no disrespect to Rihanna, you know.
He gonna put his hand in me like that's my bitch.
I like Rihanna. I just didn't want to say like I'm just disrespecting her, no shit like that. But it's just saying they argued over a female. That was really all it really was. You know what I'm saying? Bad Riri. You know, I follow you. Shit. But you know, it's just like that's all it really was. It wasn't no, oh, I'm getting more money than you, or I'm a better artist than you. You know, because they both rap and sing. So it's like, you know.
But it did go farther than any of Drake's other beefs because they was in the club throwing bottles and shit.
Yeah, that's because Chris Brown a little crazy.
And what's his name got fucked up? Tony Parker. Remember he got right before the season he got glass in his eye.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I like the beef because it's messy or anything like that. I like the beef because I feel like those two artists, it feels like when their backs against the wall or they have something going on, they make the best music.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I feel like when niggas is friends, like they make good records. You know what I'm saying?
But have we ever really got a Dreezy like a Drake and a Chris Brown song?
No.
Not
was
really.
the remix. It was like
Yeah.
he
The
just
shit
jumped
that
on the
people-
remix
yeah, that
just
people put them
because.
And they
on.
sound good together.
I want to see what they do when they go in the studio and make music. Now it's an opportunity to. So I like the beef over with.
I think it'll take a long time though.
No, they wouldn't put it out there. If they
No,
wouldn't.
I mean for them to make a record.
Nah, I think
Just
going.
because-
I think they're gonna go in the studio soon. But go ahead.
No, I don't mean to physically go in there and make a
talking about
record.
to crank out something
To
that's-
crank out something because both of them guys are excellent songwriters.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And they both are creative individuals.
Mm-hmm.
And usually when you got two creative individuals that kind of head the creativity, it sometimes they bump. They
Right.
clash because he might be hearing something and he might be hearing something else. It all depends on how their ear is.
I think,
You know what I'm
but I
saying?
don't even think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna do gonna trade songs. Like when Drake drop, he gonna have a Chris Brown song.
Like put a verse on
He
this,
gonna
put a
put
verse, yeah.
exactly. He gonna
But
send them.
that's not the same thing to me. That's just like a feature versus you getting into the studio and you making the actual record.
It'll normally be like that with two regular artists, but these niggas on the plateau they is as
Yeah.
far as like musical, I think they can hear each other because they write for other people.
Right.
So I think they can hear shit with each
get
other
that.
in
It
mind.
fucked
You
me
know
up
what I'm
when I
saying?
found out Drake was not to mean to cut you off like that.
Oh, no, you good,
but,
go ahead.
it fucked me up when I found out Drake had wrote for Alicia Keys, and she's a songwriter herself.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
Drake done wrote for people. That's why I
some
said.
people that you wouldn't even imagine he wrote for. So
That's why I said
pretty
his
dope.
pen during that time where they was accusing him. It was Quentin, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it wasn't the best music that Drake was making at the time anyway.
Right.
I don't know, bro. That little mixtape hard than a bitch.
I mean, it's hard, but it ain't
Like-
it ain't Drake type of music. It's just vibes on there. It's the new type of shit.
That shit crazy.
Hold on, which one we talking about?
That if
Uh,
you're
If you're reading
This
this,
is
it's too late.
yeah, I
That
mean,
shit
It
crazy.
gave you the same type of vibe as that him and Future mixtape.
Nah, that shit is better.
that,
No, it
If you're
definitely-
reading this, it's too
no,
late, it's
it
better
definitely
than
it
that.
definitely is, but it puts you in the same vein. And Quentin is from Atlanta, so they got that same type of bounce.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That if you reading this is too late was probably harder to me than What a Time to Be Alive.
Oh yeah, I think it was too. I just think it had the same type of tempo.
Honestly,
Young
and
Man
shit.
was my shit though. I ain't gonna-
Honestly, I'm gonna say like that particular project has to be either top 3 in Drake's catalog.
Fuck no.
Yes.
Fuck no.
Yes.
Nah.
That shit is crazy.
Nah.
That shit is crazy. And that's a lot to say because I like damn near everything.
You talking about like the riding through the city, 6 with my woes and all that shit. I mean,
That
that,
shit
it was
hard,
just
bro.
it wasn't the best rapping for Drake though.
I ain't gonna lie. My favorite mixtape still to this day is
So far gone.
So Far Gone. Yeah. It was just. I thought it came out of nowhere on me because when I heard Ransom, it was crazy. I was like, damn, this nigga crazy. And then I heard that I'm Going In. That really was crazy. So then when I heard the So Far Gone as a whole, I was like, damn, this is an album. It's not no mixtape to me. Fuck that. Why you just put it out as an album?
Yeah, that shit
I
was
don't know.
hard.
But shouts out to that. We are looking forward to hearing that music, whatever you niggas come out with. And we're definitely going to be honest about it.
Yeah.
That's one thing we're going to be as honest.
Who gonna do the singing? Is both of them gonna sing and then
I hope
switch it
not.
up?
It got to
hope
be
not.
Chris.
Is both of them
I
gonna
hope not.
switch
I
up?
hope not.
I think
I think Chris gonna do a
It
switch
might be a
up.
creative record if they swap places. That'll be creative as fuck.
Yeah.
And if it has to be dope though.
Right.
I think they both should rap though.
I would like
think-
to hear
Who think
a swap.
who think gonna outbar each other in
Drake.
altitude?
You think Drake gonna outbar Chris Brown?
Chris?
Yeah.
You
Crazy.
crazy. You smoking dope.
You smoking a bag of dicks for that?
Dog, you
What
smoking
verse?
dope.
What verse have you heard from Chris Brown that's better than 9 a.m. Calabasas, 4 a.m. in Toronto? What verses have you heard from Chris Brown that he actually saying some shit?
First
Instead
off,
of just doing like Wayne and just rapping. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about bars, nigga. He don't put complex thoughts together. He don't paint the picture for you.
I think
Chris
he
Brown
could,
just
though.
talk shit, bro.
I'm going based off
Bitches
of how
sucking my dick. Like anybody can do that shit, bro. That's what he
But
talking
you know
about.
what? Now that you said that, he gonna see this and he gonna put a fire under his own ass and he gonna prove you
Shit.
wrong. He gonna prove
I'm
you
going
wrong,
solely
Big J.
based off of a pure feeling.
I ain't gonna lie. I was going off feeling too. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm going off of pure feeling.
Nah.
And that's because I know Drake can rap, but Drake not a bar type of nigga. He not that.
What you mean? He can be. We haven't heard you judging him off the shit that he doing now.
Then what you was gonna say? Say what you was gonna say.
What?
We haven't heard what? Fix your brace sticking up like alpha.
Yeah,
alfalfa nigga. Just funny.
My darling.
You good now? But go ahead. You just flipped that bitch on that shit like that.
So what, nigga?
That was random.
It just looked funny, bitch. I was gonna stare at that the whole fucking episode.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
God damn, man. Now what finish what you were saying? We haven't heard Drake what?
What?
Well, I was talking about
Chris
bar.
Brown or something you said.
No, we was talking about the bar shit. Like
the bar
you said,
thing, yeah.
I'm judging that off the music he makes now. But you were saying that he
hasn't put out those type of freestyles that he normally like put out just for the people who fuck with him as far as rapping. Now he just been doing like more commercial music. But if Drake want to get in his bag and write some shit, bro, because you seen it when he was going at Pusha T. Pusha T is a person that outbar people. Mm-hmm. Pusha T outbarred him. He painted a way more vivid picture than Pusha T ever did.
Pusha T still won though, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna do that.
But he didn't win by skill. He only won by he didn't respond again after that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
So how he didn't win by skill? Because the only reason he didn't respond because of what he said, it had other people like nah.
Yeah, because Jay Prince
That's
told him like don't do it.
How?
But you taking it like he's saying, oh, and you can't. That ain't fucking with him.
No. That's the only way I can take it.
No, nigga, the way he told him to do
it.
He stepped in because he was saying some shit that didn't have to do with the battle no more.
Okay, but some shit that he said, which is his skill.
Pusha T. I'm not talking about Pusha T. I'm saying something that Drake had put in his next freestyle that he was gonna put out was supposedly exposing shit that had nothing to do with the battle. It was just being petty. So they told him to scrap it. They didn't have nothing to do with the skill.
Okay, so he couldn't do another record?
Yeah, but nigga, they just told him to scrap it.
Okay, so he can do
He
another
scrapped
song.
that song. Why didn't he do something else?
For what? Nigga, I got a song already. If I'm not gonna put out this one, I ain't gonna put out that one either.
Cause I done fucked you up, nigga. You have to respond or you lost.
Wait, look at how it went him and Meek, whatever. Now, remember that one song he did the Charged Up? Everybody was like, I don't like Charged Up. But then when he hit everybody with that back to back, he went fucking nuts.
But it was nobody intervening telling him to stop.
True, but
if you got somebody telling you don't put out another record, you respect.
You just said that you got somebody telling you not to put out that record.
No, I'm just talking about that just because we was talking about that. But if we know Jay Prince went on a fucking press run saying, I told Drake not to respond to this nigga. Leave it alone. Let him be a pig in a pig pen. That's his exact words, my nigga.
I remember that.
So why he ain't let him be a pig in a pig pen when he was talking about me?
True.
That's what I'm saying.
That was my point in the
So he lost, my nigga.
Nah.
He lost.
Nah.
He lost because his people felt like, nigga, this ain't the one. This ain't the guy.
But you...
Come on now, bro. You can't, like, in this shit, bro, you can't be choosy.
The nigga Pusha T record wasn't even hard, bro.
It was good to me.
Get the fuck out of here. We sat here when the song came out and sat here and we both agreed
I said the shit was okay.
That Drake shit was better.
Yes, but after
so how can you say Pusha T won if we both agreed that the song?
Because Pusha T made a fucking song and Drake said nothing. It was crickets. You lost, my nigga.
In a debate, if you don't have a rebuttal, you automatically lose.
You lost, nigga. You have nothing to say.
But we talking about. But you just said skill. It's not. It's nigga.
Okay, so listen. I feel like, and this is what I feel. I feel like that the shit that Pusha T said, if he wrote a rap, is that not applying his skill?
What you mean?
The song, him penning a song, regardless of how you feel about the record, the last record that Pusha T made.
Yeah.
Is that not skill?
Yeah.
Okay, so off his skill, nothing came from the other side. Nothing.
But Drake record is better than anything that Pusha T put out.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Hold on, Drake's record as far as that beef?
It's better than that beef, not the Pusha T in general. I'm just talking about during this beef. He had the best. Drake had the best record, period.
Bro. Okay, so if he had the best record, period, then why when people heard that story of Adidon?
Yeah.
Why was people waiting for something else?
I ain't gonna lie.
Because he exposed them and he wanted them to talk about some shit up.
If that song that you made after that first beef, after that first diss track, then you made that rebuttal. If it's better than that, then when people heard that Pusha T, they wouldn't be playing. Nigga, Drake, you got it, bro. Nigga, he came up short.
That's what they did to me.
Niggas wasn't doing that.
That's what they did to me. When Meek tried to drop that shit with the undertone.
But you saying it like everybody did that because of the song was hard. No, because he exposed Drake for having a child, nigga. That's what the whole reason that everybody liked the fucking song. Name a apart from that song other than You Are Having a Child. Name a bar or a line.
I can't.
Anything from that song.
But to add to that, I can't name from me anything of Drake shit. I
from
just
Duppy?
remember. I can't name nothing from it.
The part when he was talking about Kanye West, when he was saying nigga.
I cannot name any. I'm talking about me, bro. I don't know none of the words to that shit. Not out of the 3 diss tracks that we got, I don't know none of the words to the shit.
I 100% believe
it's a moment
for the sake of the show, but go ahead.
I swear to God, bro, it was a fucking moment. Beef, rebuttal, beef, nothing. You lost. Period.
To you,
take that L. I think the consensus. What you feel, man?
A lot of people said that. I felt that way too. I ain't gonna lie. When I feel like my thing is, even if what he said was a little too, what was gonna be too petty and personal, just put out something. Just do like what Tory Lanez did. I mean, it might not have been directly whatever, but he still put something out.
But he didn't though. He didn't respond after he put out the ZZ, and they still say he won.
Who? What? Tory
They were saying Tory won because he's not normally a rapper.
2-2?
No, nigga, he didn't put out.
It was 2-3.
Yeah, it was supposed to. Tory Lanez was supposed to respond to ZZ,
and he didn't.
He didn't.
And a lot of people say Jordan Lucas won.
No.
Bar wise,
the general consensus was that Tory Lanez won because he is a rapper.
Yeah, I said that too.
Exactly.
But I gave him that edge. That was a handicap because you're not a rapper.
Right.
So I'm giving you that edge. But Jordan Lucas
don't
won,
have nothing. But that's what I'm saying. You can't win but not win, nigga. It's either one or the other.
But going back on the whole little whatever, like I felt like if Drake would have just said put out anything, not gonna say put out anything because you don't want to just put out nothing trash, but at least put out something to. I mean, he could have pulled an M on Push, like how M did in 8 Mile. Like, yeah, I am that. He could have did one of those, but he did it. He actually did do it on his album.
Yeah.
But it's like nobody was waiting for the album to hear that. They was waiting to hear it right
in that moment.
Right in that moment. So it's in that moment. If you don't, boom, it's like you dead for real. Like you killed yourself.
I feel like a nigga lost. That's just me.
That's how I felt
but
about
if you
it.
even want to go farther than that, nigga, when somebody end a beef, 50 Cent and fucking Rick Ross, 50 Cent music career was over after that. Ja Rule and 50 Cent, Ja Rule career was over after that. Mm-hmm. When have a nigga lost the battle, and then the nigga who won is off the fucking map? Nobody give a fuck about Pusha T. His album didn't go crazy. None of that shit.
First off, when they got into the beef, Drake was already off the map, my G.
But I'm saying, what you mean?
He was already off the map. Don't sit up here and say like this beef, and then Drake went to the next level.
No, but I'm saying, if you beat somebody, that means you defeated him and he's over with.
We're talking about this moment, my nigga, in battle and rap.
I mean,
you're not over, nigga.
He didn't necessarily have to kill his career like in other beef situations.
Why not? Normally, that's what happens.
Normally, that's what happens if that situation goes that far. But at the same time, if we really look at it, Drake just went static. Like he just left it alone. Regardless, at the end of the day, nigga, last time I checked, Jay Prince didn't shoot me out his dick. So you don't tell me what to do. If I want to drop some shit, I want to drop some shit. Now, out of respect, because you respect him that way, you chose not to. Because technically LeBron said, don't do it either then. But who's LeBron to this nigga? And you seen when he was sitting in the whole little, he was acting like that nigga was his daddy. What did I tell you?
And what did I
tell you?
We all can say that, but we don't know Jay Prince.
But just
if you knew,
I don't know what kind of shit.
He told you to shut the fuck up in that moment.
I got some R.Kelly shit going on.
I heard the rumors about whatever, but at the same time, bro, at the end of the day, I'm a grown ass man, and ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do with my motherfucking mouth, homeboy. Point blank, period. I don't give a fuck who you are. If I want to drop some shit, I'm gonna drop some shit. If I didn't drop it, it was my choice, not Jay Prince's choice.
Facts.
And that's just being real, bro. At the end of the day, you don't tell me what you eat don't make me shit.
And you know I fuck with Drake. That's my guy, singing and rapping. I pick Drake over Pusha T any day of the week. I'm not talking about career trajectory. I'm not talking about how many hits. I'm talking about this moment and this particular back and forth.
Right.
He lost. Period. That's how I feel.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. We both feel different.
That's how I feel. All right. Cool. Put the guns down.
You put the guns down.
I ain't got no gun. I got my knife though. So where y'all want to go next? We gonna get off of that.
Can we get to I really want to talk about this AJ thing because I didn't know nothing about it.
Well, this wasn't the first time.
But I never really knew nothing though. Really.
All right, so peeping through the shit, we start seeing shit, and I guess AJ Calloway, if y'all don't know who that is, the nigga with the dreads from 106 in Park.
Braid dreads at that.
The braid dreads, 106 in Park, and Extra E, the channel. Yeah. I think he's a host on there or producer or something like that. I think he was already accused previously of sexual assault. Now it's a few other women coming forward saying that he has sexually assaulted them. So I feel like 2019 is already starting off to be on some bullshit.
On the fuckery.
Like, this shit is not no joke. And AJ Calloway, shouts out to you, bro. Like, nigga, you just seem like the most clean cut nigga.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, to go from 106 in Park to E, my nigga.
That's a big upgrade.
Nigga, that's a total changeover.
True.
Black people don't watch E. You went from niggas to white people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the white people saw something in you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But what I did know when I saw his interview before that he used to, club promote and, you know what I'm saying, be a party promoter and, you know what I'm saying, I think he owned a club or some shit like that at one point in New York. Or ran it or whatever. But I know he was in that life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I start hearing about the sexual assault shit, I just was like, damn, like, I know what that life entails. You know what I'm saying? But I always try to figure out, okay, so I do a little digging. What the fuck do you have going on that somebody is trying to slander your name or throw some salt on it or kick a little mud on you? Nothing. No real big power moves. Just continuing to build.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck? So when it's like that, I gotta believe it. On some real shit. Because, like, nigga, you're not doing shit. But then on the flip side to that, I feel like this shit getting a little, it already done got out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
If you say some crazy shit to a woman, nigga, that's sexual assault or harassment. And you can lose everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? When I saw that shit, I'm like, bro, it's like they going after all the good niggas. Or the niggas who we think good.
I was just about to say that.
Like a lot of niggas are getting exposed about a lot of shit lately too. Like, it's just everybody shit unraveling and in such a way where niggas is just like they don't even got time to try to, as we say, get in front of it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not nothing you can really get in front of when it comes to that. Because it's like, nigga. Because
the media platform is going to pick it up quick anyway.
Exactly. And they going to just slander the fuck out of you.
Clickbait. You know what I mean?
Right. And
so
it's just like,
you can't get in front of it.
It's like you said, he was such a clean cut guy. You would never expect it. Because it's like, it's AJ Calloway from fucking 106 Park. He was the guy that stood next to fucking Free. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't really do nothing. Like, he just stood there, said what he had to say, and then sat on the couch. And
shit. I got to wait to see more evidence. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, just because he did 106 a Park and all that shit don't mean he ain't a perv.
No, but it's just like, you don't know what goes on behind closed door until the light shines in and you see the darkness that's in there. Yeah. So it's like, not saying he can't be that. It's just the image that he gave us.
Yeah.
You don't see it. It's just like, damn. Like,
I brought it up because like I said, from on the outside looking in, he's a clean cut guy, about his business, you know what I'm saying? Smart dude, intelligent. I seen a couple interviews with him. I'm trying to figure out how in the fuck do you avoid sexual assault or sexual harassment? What the fuck do you not do? What do y'all think? Like what are y'all like guides to avoid this type of fucking behavior?
Not be somebody with
money, power,
fame, I guess. Because I mean, you might not think he's on somebody's radar. He might not be on our radar, but apparently he's on somebody's radar.
Yeah,
I feel like a certain type of narcissism come with just being like in the limelight. Period. So the more access you have and the more money you have, the more shit you get into. So these people who seem clean cut, smart, they could be master manipulators.
Right, true.
Because they smart. You know what I'm saying? They know how to get shit out of people.
True.
So I don't put it past them. I think the ones who look clean cut and
Be the ones.
be the ones that be the down low weirdos.
So
But go ahead.
I just had a funny moment. So like a Kodak Black is really the scholar and the good nice guy, but
he can be the person with the
AJ
most logic and the best heart.
And the AJ Calloway,
you know
hey, it's AJ from 106 Park. I'm touching and grabbing pussies.
I feel like now, what I feel like most men done did some creepy shit before.
That's true.
To a woman, right?
I can honestly say I ain't never did no creepy shit.
I done did some shit that I think back now and be like, damn, I'm aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So if I used to see a chick or some shit like that, like I never like was on some, hey, like I'm not grab your arm, but I'm probably like stop you in mid walk, like, hold on, where you going? That type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was aggressive. Mm-hmm. But not overly aggressive where I left a mark on your arm. Just aggressive enough to I need
get your attention.
I need you to be here with me.
I think for me it was more so like an awkward situation than weird or creepy. It was more awkward. It was like, could you had just not moved that way or said that thing? It didn't make them feel like they was creeped out. It was more like it was just random.
Yeah.
That you said that. That's what more it was.
But that type of shit, like, and now I feel like because people are they jump the gun now on this sexual assault shit to a point where they're not even investigating. They're just like, oh, sexual assault, nigga, get this nigga the fuck out of here.
With that Me Too era thing.
Like, nigga, like, bro, like, everybody done did some suspect shit.
But when it's suspect like that, like, sexual assault entails a sexual act and some type of, like, form of hitting.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So sexual harassing somebody is different. If they would have said that, then that could have been him groping somebody or saying something out the way.
I feel like now you gonna get the same treatment.
They make it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just because it's so bad now when you are a sexual harasser.
Yeah.
I mean a sexual abuser.
Yeah.
They make sure they make the distinct difference between them.
Okay.
So if you a sexual abuser, like you got to be beating somebody's ass and fucking them and raping them. That type of shit. Like you got to be aggressive sex or rape.
Yeah, but it ain't sexual assault. If I pull my dick out and jack off in front of her, that's sexual assault, right?
Yeah, that's sexual assault.
If I nut on her or some shit like that, that's sexual assault.
But that's aggressive. Like
that's still assault though.
But I'm saying it's different than, hey baby, come here. Like, let me talk to you for a minute. Like grabbing the arm and jacking your dick, pulling your dick out and jacking it is two different things, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Really,
what is
oh God, wait,
that's a combination, my nigga.
Oh God, I just really wanted you to say that because I knew you was gonna make that shit sound funny.
Hey, that shit was funny as hell.
I'm just saying though.
Now that we're saying that that type of things are funny, we're just saying
funny.
what he said it was, how he said it was funny. But you know, you gotta clear shit up because you know, what y'all mean by?
I just feel like
why y'all think that?
I feel like women, not all women, but some women, if they got a riff with you, they're gonna try to hurt you, and they know like because of that game, they don't need anything other than what they said, and they're gonna run with it. We as a society in 2019 and forward, we need to get a grip on that shit. Stop jumping to the conclusions. That this motherfucker did whatever, because at that moment that's just her versus him.
Right, and then it's the truth.
And then it's the truth.
But then down the line, we get instances where people is holding back and not saying nothing because they not feeling like it's assault until people start telling them what assault is.
Yeah, so you need to learn what assault is before you come out talking about I was assaulted.
I mean, you don't think people do that?
No. I think especially dealing with women, because women are emotional creatures.
Yeah.
If they feel a certain type of way, that's just what it is. Because you made them feel a way.
I understand that, but when you go to a lawyer gonna tell you, fuck what you feel.
Right.
This is what you can get charged for.
But remember, other than Cosby and Harvey Weinstein, a lot of these people that's getting classified as sexual deviants or with the sexual assault shit, ain't no courts involved.
What you mean?
Like, ain't nobody saying nothing about like going to court. Like, I know you because you talking about a lawyer.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of this shit, like we've heard a plethora of motherfuckers saying this motherfucker sexual assault. No legal action has been taken because it's not about suing you. It's about destroying your credibility in your name.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, I can't say that no recourse because Harvey Weinstein,
I said with the exception of them couple individuals, where it's like some legal shit going on as lawyers and people are pressing charges.
Yeah.
But like last year, just alone, bro, like it had to have been at least 100 motherfucking cases of celebrities having sexual assault.
I don't know if it was sexual assault. I think it might have been sexual harassment.
Which is still some illegal shit.
Even still, it's still going.
But ain't nobody trying to take legal action.
Yeah.
Right.
They just want to fuck your name up.
Right, because look at like Kevin Spacey. You know, he had the whole House of Cards show on Netflix and it was going crazy. Then whatever scandal came out about him, they totally just shut him out and then put a whole woman in his place and took over the show.
With his case is, he was having sex with little boys and they proved it.
But what I'm saying is, if it doesn't get brought to the light like that, like if it's, you know, they either sweep it under the rug or they don't aggressively attack it the way they attack other cases and situations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for instance, with the whole what's his name, Terry Crews. He came out saying that he was whatever being touched in an inappropriate way and all that shit like that. But he didn't go to trial with none of his shit. He didn't even say who the nigga name was. He didn't even say who it was. He just said that he was.
When?
He said the names?
Yeah, he put the nigga name out, the director.
Oh, you talking about he was on Breakfast Club?
And he's suing him.
Okay, so boom. So that's what I'm saying. So, I don't know. Like I said, it's only a few cases where you can see it's legal action.
I feel like when it's proven to be assault, then they take it to that. Because everybody gets sexually harassed. You know what I'm saying?
But what's the point of saying anything if it's not going to go to the limit? But okay, before you talk to a lawyer, you talk to the press. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's the...
Bro, like real shit. Before motherfuckers talk to an attorney, they talk to Media Takeout or they talk to TMZ. And then no matter what the fuck the lawyer say, nigga, you already getting justice because the motherfucker that quote unquote sexually assaulted you is fuck out. They can't do shit.
Not all
They're
the time.
done. I feel like it's a devious game, and I feel like women, they play those games.
Yeah.
100%, and I'm not against women.
Yeah.
I'm not against women at all. I love women. I love everything about you. Every curve, every nook, every cranny. But I feel like when y'all big mad, y'all do goofy shit. Period. Some shit that a nigga never do to you.
Real.
Never. And I know I've been sexually assaulted by women. I know I have. Period.
Verbally and physically.
But I would never go get the Jakes involved. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's different though, bro.
It's not different.
It is different because when you go outside, you don't have to worry about it. Like when you can go outside right now and walk up the block and go to the store and you don't have to worry about your ass getting tooken.
I don't know, bro. I'm a hot topic, bro.
No, bro. girls. I
don't know.
I'm not even saying that it's like a major plane difference. But when a woman walk out the house, they have different shit that they go through versus us. Because most of the time, by your demeanor, a nigga won't even say shit to you. You can walk past a million niggas and ain't nobody saying shit.
I don't want no nigga saying nothing to me.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about women.
No, but women do the same thing. Your demeanor, nigga, everybody will step out your motherfucking way. But with a woman, it don't matter, bro. She gonna get talked. If she fine or she got something about her that niggas like, they gonna fuck with her, regardless.
That's true.
So they going out with a whole different shit on their shoulders than we is. So you can't compare it in that way.
I'm gonna compare it in that way because, like I said, I've been sexually assaulted before. But I'm not finna make no list of who did what.
Exactly.
What you mean sexually assaulted?
I got my dick groped and grabbed. Like, hold on, bitch. Like, what the fuck? That's sexual assault.
Yeah, if you come in my personal zone and I didn't invite you, that's sexual assault, bro.
What happened?
That's actually rape.
No, it's not rape, but it's
So can it be rape 1?
No,
like rape 1,
like rape 3.
Maybe if she jacked you, then
hold on, wait. If she jacked you and you felt uncomfortable, but at the same time it felt good, what do you stop her or what you do?
Well, I don't know, because if my dick's soft, then I'm not. Hold on, bitch, you gotta relax. Let me get this motherfucker medium well first. Get it medium well first.
I fucking hate you.
I got a noodle going on right now. I got a noodle, man.
I got a noodle.
Let me get a little blood flowing in this motherfucker. Then we can talk. But don't be just grabbing for my shit. You feel what I'm saying?
No.
But I've had that happen on many of occasions.
but
And every time, like real shit, bro, like I feel violated. Like I didn't invite you to my dick.
That's what Terry Crews said.
At all.
Did you say something to him?
Yes, like what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Not angrily.
But no, even in that moment, You
What?
didn't have a feeling in your head that she was gonna take that dick from you, nigga.
I don't.
No,
listen.
she wasn't gonna crack you over your goddamn head and take your dick. No, nigga.
Some of these
A
bitches
girl,
could be
a
aggressive.
girl can say no to a nigga, and a nigga can feel in some type of way and punch the shit out of a girl. We done seen a million World Star videos like that.
That's true.
What I'm saying.
So what I'm saying is, nigga,
Go ahead.
it's different, bro. You can't compare
I'm
it in that way.
I'm going to compare it.
You can't, bro.
Fuck.
You can't.
What, hold on.
Shit,
wait,
me
wait,
too,
wait.
nigga.
Well, hold on, wait. And I'm agreeing with you on this one because I feel like, bro, like, I get what you're saying, and I'm totally behind that. Well, why is it because we are guys? We just supposed to just accept whatever comes to us?
No,
Because if
it's
that-
not. It's not that. It's the ability to protect yourself versus how a girl could.
So
I mean, but
because
it's a
if she
lot of
reaches-
females-
You can beat a bitch ass, but a bitch ain't gonna beat your ass.
I don't
That's
know, it's
true,
some
but
tough
there's a lot
bitches
of
out here.
females out here that
Some
can,
tough
bro.
bitches
There's a
out
lot
here,
of
bro.
females out here got hands,
And there's a lot of niggas who
and
can't
can't
fight.
protect themselves, and there's a lot of niggas that can't fight.
So you telling me a bitch go beat your ass if you say something to her if you were single?
Only Layla Ali.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm telling you.
And I still think I give her a rub for her money.
Exactly, nigga.
Especially if she ain't been training, I tie that motherfucker up.
But you ain't trying to get in the
You
ring
ain't
with
think about
Floyd.
that terror
You ain't
either,
trying to get in the ring with Floyd. Who? That's 100 times. I said you ain't trying to get in the ring with Floyd. He 100 pounds lighter than her.
Floyd?
Yeah.
Man, I fight the shit out of Floyd, man. Floyd, man, I think, nigga.
Don't get beat up like a little Chinese boy.
Exactly,
Listen
bro.
here.
Tell this nigga.
I fight the shit out of Floyd, nigga. Put the money up.
You
Put the money up, nigga. I'll fight the shit out you right now,
Yeah,
nigga.
whatever, nigga.
In the street, nigga.
I'll
Bare
take-
knuckle, nigga. Rocky
I'll-
5, nigga.
After what my
That
little
shit
cousin
sound
told me
good.
about boxing, nigga, the losing purse is just as good as the guy.
Niggas don't know shit about boxing.
Niggas don't know shit about boxing.
But what I'm saying is, I feel like I said, I've been sexually assaulted, but I do feel like when women get mad, because realistically, I know, and they try to play that game like the reason why they waited so long is because they were scared to say something.
Yeah.
No, the reason why you waited so long is because you want to see if this nigga was gonna do something with his life, so you can fuck it up. Period.
If you ever notice, every time
That's how I feel.
a
I
guy's
don't feel like in every
success
case.
rate goes up,
I'm not hearing this shit on a regular nigga level. I'm hearing this shit about celebrities.
No, I'm saying because I don't want to go into the next story, like the
I know.
big story.
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
know.
trying to stay all the way.
I know,
'cause
I know.
He
But
drive
it's like-
my
it's like
point home so
everything keep
good.
going right to
He
it, I know.
drive my point home so good. So
Yeah.
I'll wait till we get to it. Go ahead.
But that's just how I feel. I feel like women, and I'm not to say, and what fucks it up is that women who actually were sexually assaulted, like some people is spitting on that shit. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody touch you because you got a lot of motherfuckers who out here like just, cause I feel away. You feel what I'm saying? You got real victims out here when you got motherfuckers who really just like, that shit really happened, but fuck that motherfucker, he ain't call me back.
But we can't just shine a light on that shit because we do the same thing. Like we say, it's a whole lot of bitch ass niggas. It's a whole lot of hoe ass niggas. It's only a few real ones. You get what I'm saying? It's the same shit. You get what I'm saying? No, you don't because I see your
I ain't
face.
gonna lie, I'm over here like, duh.
So if they saying that it's one or the other type of dudes, right?
Right.
Then why can't it be the same way for us? Like as far as how can I explain it? Damn, I
That's
missed
all right.
it. Go ahead.
This is smoking that ganja, nigga.
No, I got it, but I'll go back to
Wait,
it because I'm trying not this R.Kelly shit, bro.
I get
I
it.
want to talk about this shit, but I can't. I'm trying to keep it away.
All right, we can lead right into it. Fuck it. We got other shit to talk
Yeah,
about.
I
But we
wanna
talk about R.
I
Kelly
got some
shit.
shit I got to say about
Yeah.
that.
We'll talk about
too.
R. Kelly shit. All right.
Okay.
We just go to it right now.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard, you've been living on a fucking rock.
Something's wrong with you.
Now, I got this young lady's name, and I had Googled her because I was digging. I was trying to do my journalist shit because I didn't see the documentary or the docuseries because I don't have Lifetime. You know what I mean? But I seen clips and shit on YouTube, and I seen real pain in a lot of these women's faces. You know
I
what I'm
watched
saying?
all that shit, but go ahead.
So I was hoping that y'all saw it.
I saw forcefully. I saw it because I didn't want to see it because I put it like this. I saw it and I'll speak on my part when I get to that. When we get to that, but I want you to finish. What you were
Okay,
saying.
so cause I just want to shout her out, Dream Hampton. That's the EP of the fucking docuseries, and she's from here. So I was like, oh damn, shit. Wait a minute, let me relax, cause I was pissed off about it. But you know how I feel when it comes to people not being able to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I seen a lot of boycotting and saying all this other crazy shit. Like, nigga, you can't forget Like music, and a lot of you niggas was made off this music, especially you young motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So separate the art from the artist, and know that some of your favorite songs probably came from these little situations and scenarios. I know that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But I want y'all to tell me what the fuck happened. Because all I saw was clips, and I saw the one with the young lady talking about she saw the door open and he was fucking Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I seen Aaliyah mom come back and say, I was with Aaliyah the entire time. Nothing happened like that. Every step of the way we was there when they was on tour. You feel what I'm saying? Pretty much throwing holes in this young lady's story.
Yeah.
But I saw pain in her face. She feel like she know what she saw. But I explain the shit to me.
Where did you see that at? Because that wasn't a part of the documentary.
It wasn't part of the documentary, but her mom did come out to say at one point, like way back, that they stopped it before it got that far. But I feel like, you can be in love with a person without having a physical attachment, but at the same time, I think they had crossed those borders. I feel like they crossed those borders because...
To say that, when I just went through Wikipedia, and I was going through the R.Kelly shit, you know how they show spouses and shit like that? Mm-hmm. They have Aaliyah under there as his spouse.
It's documented.
And that's why I said, if you watch that shit with Aaliyah...
Yeah.
What made the whole documentary more believable is they had people like his brothers. Mm-hmm. They had his family members and people that's close to him, tour managers, backup dancers, all of these people that was still working with him at a point and was incriminating themselves. Mm-hmm. They were saying that we was going to get young girls for him. Mm-hmm. We knew it was bad, but he was paying us and he was making sure we was straight. So we know we fucked up. And the tour manager said he felt like he fucked up with Aaliyah specifically, and he failed her parents because they put the trust in him to make sure she was straight on tour. And he preyed on her and got her pregnant. That's the only reason they got married when she was 15. Mm-hmm. And then the tour manager signed the wedding certificate forging that she was 18 years old. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of shit with that. Her mama can say that, but the evidence is right here. Mm. You know what I'm saying? The people who signed shit, if you was there, why didn't you sign the marriage certificate? The only people who was there was the tour manager, R.Kelly, and Aaliyah.
She was doing it from a more of trying to make her image still look good and make sure it's still intact, even though it's been years since then.
That she a shitty ass mama.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Mm-hmm. But see, my thing is, like I said earlier, when I was doing my little rant on Facebook, I'm not nowhere close. I'm way far from even trying to defend this nigga R. Kelly. But at the same time, y'all bringing out y'all bringing out this series, this little 3-part, 4-part, how many parts it is to this series of trying to, where was this 20 years ago? Why did you wait after 20 years to want to do this? It was already there. Y'all, and then the world itself was acting so surprised. Oh my God, R. Kelly really did this? Nigga, where was you at in 94? Where was you at in 95?
But that's
where
the thing, though.
96?
The outrage, all this shit, he been getting tormented with this shit. Right. And they put it in the documentary showing that throughout the years, because one of the episodes was called Hiding in Plain Sight. Mm-hmm. Everything that he was doing was out there. The Aaliyah shit, the papers and all that shit was out there. Mm-hmm. Torre did an interview with this niggas. Asked him, do you like teenage women?
And he said, what do you mean by teenage
Explain.
women?
What do you mean teenage?
He said,
I guess he wanted age.
No, nigga.
He wanted him to
It's self-explanatory. If the age is in the teens, then it's a teenager. Okay. You get what I'm saying, bro? Okay. It don't matter. If it's 19 or 17.
It's still teen.
He said he lined you up to knock that bitch out the park and say no. That's all you had to say. But in your mind, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a narcissist. So he just wanted to, it's kind of like what O.J. Simpson did with the book when he put out, if I would have did it. It's kind of like flexing, but without flexing. It's kind of like, I'm crazy, so I'm going to give you a little hint, but I'm going to draw it back a little bit. It's like he's strategic with his shit. Right. He could have just easily said no. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it would have been over with. And then it could have been his word versus hers. But when you get cryptic ass answers, they had showed an interview with him and Aaliyah after they got married.
I seen that.
Mm-hmm. And they was talking and shit, and they was cryptic as hell.
Yeah.
It's a mind game he playing on these young girls.
Yeah.
So when you getting groomed, like how we were saying, why it takes so long for them to come out, they probably was genuinely scared of this nigga. This nigga had bitches in the basement and had his wife knocking on the door like, can I come downstairs and get some food?
Yeah.
Like they had him, he to the point where they were saying that they had to ask to eat. They had to ask to go to the bathroom. They couldn't leave nowhere. He had these bitches in closets. He hog tied his wife, nigga. Like, bro, it's like, this nigga was wild. And for people to make excuses, and then during, it just made it weird that they was showing a timeline of him making these songs, and like he was writing "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number" for Aaliyah, but he did the whole album, and every song had like weird ass innuendos about being with older niggas, and they was together. He was 27 when he was fucking with her.
Yeah,
like bro, that shit, that nigga,
and that's
15.
And see, that's my thing. My thing is this though. At all that makes sense. But why is America or why is the general public acting like this shit is new? This shit is not new. Even if it's more detailed now in 2019, even if they're deciding to be more stronger, to be more descriptive, at the same time we knew this shit was going on.
But I'm saying that's just like somebody killing somebody's grandma and they don't find the nigga till 20 years later. Should they not persecute this nigga because he did it?
No,
yes,
I'm not
he did
saying
it.
that. I'm not saying don't do that. What I'm saying is, why are you acting shocked to it? Everybody's acting shocked like they didn't know the nigga was crazy.
But to see
the nigga was crazy because he had put it in his, like you said, he put it in the songs. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. My mind's telling me no, but my body is screaming yes. All this shit, your body's calling me.
But the thing was, they didn't have nobody to corroborate none of that shit back then. Now that his family talking and everybody talking, it paints the picture more vivid now. Like back then, we didn't know this shit. It was all speculation. We thought this nigga might have been weird. We don't know, but you know what I'm saying. Right. Now it's all this evidence is just piled up. At a point, you got to be like, that nigga, fuck that nigga. I'm straight. I'm good on this music. I always separate the art from the actual man or the woman or whatever the case is. In his case, I'm straight on that shit. Cause the shit, it's kind of like the Frank Ocean shit with me. Like with certain songs, I feel a certain type of way about it now, and I don't listen to it the same, so I'm cool on it.
A new feel.
All I'm saying is,
good on that nigga,
if this make me whatever, I guess whatever. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, however you want to look at it, how you want to put more numbers to it, or however you want to. At the end of the day, niggas knew. The general public knew. When a nigga goes into trial, it don't matter if he beat the case or not. That's something that stands over you. It's just like if it was just a regular ass nigga that was a child molester or a child rapist and goes to jail, or say he beat the case, it's still on your head. You still known for messing with young girls, and you still known for doing this. That's just like all that rule shit they talking about. Oh, he had them calling him daddy. Once he knew he had them reeled in. Oh, this is the rules. You can't go here. You can't do this. Every time you talk to me, you address me as daddy. And I get that shit, but I'm like, we knew the nigga. I put it like this. I'm not gonna speak for nobody else. I knew the nigga was weird. I felt some of them songs was fucked up, but at the same time, it was creative what he was doing as far as music wise. So I somewhat separated the music from the man, and I get what you're saying about, it's all fucked up, but it's like, bro, like I came from that era as far as that music, so it's like some of them songs was feel good songs, and I'm not even talking about the sexy shit that he was doing. I'm talking about like the happy people and the I believe I can, bro. I believe I can fly in my 5th grade graduation on some real shit.
But I didn't know nothing about that, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
I don't think I believe I can fly was a sexual innuendo though.
No, but what I'm saying is he made good songs to cover up the bullshit that was
one
going
of his
on.
underage girls that he was having sex with. She had got pregnant, and I guess she had an abortion or a miscarriage. I can't remember which one it was. But then he wrote the song for her, and then he told her that he was like shopping it for Michael Jackson, and he sung it for him. Brother corroborated the story and everything. So that makes the song a little bit weird now. You get what I'm saying?
All right, so I'm bugged out by the shit. So now my question to y'all is, do you think him dealing with younger women is a preference?
His brother tried to make that point. His brother said, I like older women. It's a preference thing. Just like, he like younger women, I like older women. It's all preference. It's not really like a demonizing them thing. That's just his older brother. His younger brother, like, that nigga's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like this shit is a little deeper than that. Because I think he has a complex. I'm not looking at it like, oh, he's a pedophile or he likes kids. I'm looking at it like he likes to feel superior. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he deal with women that are not necessarily
on his mental level.
On his mental level. That's the whole call me daddy issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
but he didn't have a dad.
He didn't
so
have
that's
a
another
dad,
thing too.
And then he was molested more than once too in his lifetime.
As a kid.
Okay, so he was hurt.
And when he was younger, that they said he was a quiet, timid dude. Like he wasn't like no street or outgoing nigga. He didn't even want to sing in front of people. He would always sing with his back towards people. They said his brother said he wouldn't go outside. He would just stay in the house and play with his Casio keyboard. That's all he did. Yeah. So him as a kid, like you can tell the shit that he went through as a young kid fucked him up going into his adult life. He dropped out when he was 12. He couldn't read and write.
Yeah.
He was crying one day, his brother said, because he came home and they was teasing him because he couldn't read. So he was an insecure dude that turned into the nigga with all the power.
Right.
So I feel like he was a person that was broken that took advantage of other people.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel like R.Kelly is a sick individual? And not sick as like, oh nigga, this nigga just, I'm talking about like mentally sick, like fucked up, like mental, because and this is what when we talk about mental health, you know what I'm saying? When you don't deal with shit that happened to you mentally,
yeah,
you either do fucked up shit to other people, you feel what I'm saying, or you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
And that's a direct, and I feel like I'm not making excuses for what he did, but I feel like that him being molested and, you know, his childhood is a direct connection from how he deal with women. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if he was a quiet, timid dude, that means he wasn't dealing with women like that. So when he get older, he's attracted to the same women that he was attracted to when he was young. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? Not making excuses. Again, that shit is wrong. But nobody was telling him like that was wrong probably. Like, nigga, you're bugging because he's the powerhouse. Because he's the money. Everybody getting paid. Everybody good. Eating lobsters and steaks and shit like that. Yeah. And a lot of times when you got that kind of, when you that guy, you're like everybody's your yes man. Yeah. Nobody's gonna fuck, because they don't want to fuck up the boat. Right. They good. So if you gonna blame R.Kelly for shit, blame every single fucking person that was around him. Yeah. Not under him, around him. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I was just saying under him as far as like the people who work for him closely.
I don't like to say people be under niggas, because if you work for us, you around us. I mean, you're not under
yeah,
us.
You're right.
But so I blame everybody because y'all niggas like the niggas who was going to get bitches.
They fed the monster.
They fed the monster. My nigga, you need help. Yeah. At some point, somebody should have told you, bro, you need help. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Because this shit not cool. It's not even if like this shit is not acceptable by society standards. Way back in the day, my nigga, it was cool. You can marry a 12-year-old, have kids with her, hold 9. But today, nigga, you cannot do this.
And I was just gonna say that too, because there's a lot of motherfuckers that was in other genres of music way before
they did the same shit.
R.Kelly even came out. Who like
nigga Elvis did that?
Yeah, Elvis did.
He brought his wife back from Germany after he came from the war.
Old boy who made Great Balls of Fire. He married his 13-year-old cousin.
I'm explaining y'all that, and this is I was having this conversation earlier with somebody, you know, and the reason why people are talking about it, or the reason why it's like nobody's trying to help this man, is because of a few key words that the media used. Mm-hmm. One being cult. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's important. Because cult, we automatically acute that with some demon shit. Because most niggas, Ted Bundy, these niggas had a cult. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? And they was doing some wild shit, killing motherfuckers and shit. Manson. Charles Manson, not Ted Bundy, it was Charles Manson. Charles Manson. That's what I meant. But Charles Manson, it was a cult. Like, he was a murderer. So, and then most cults, like in movies and all that other shit, like, because that's our only connection with cults. None of us have ever been in one, unless you go to church. But
don't you do that.
None of us have ever really been in a cult. You feel what I'm saying? So our only experience with cult is always in the movies or media. Yeah. Or some type of show. And it's always geared around the devil. So we immediately equate that word with demon or devil. So it makes it, you know what I'm saying? So this is why you got people with these different synopses about what the fuck this man going through. Really, he's fucking fucked up in the head. Most people that do crazy shit have some type of, something happen to them. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Something happen to them. Whether it be fucking pedophiles, Like a lot of shit. Like if you one of the motherfuckers that like to get choked while you fucking having sex and shit like that, like you damn near want to meet death,
right?
In order to have an orgasm,
right?
Like what the fuck happened to you, bro? Like, but it's something happened, and some of us we block the shit out, or we act like it didn't happen. This is some real shit. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why, and this is me doing my journalistic shit. I'm digging. I'm looking for shit. That's why I wanted y'all to talk to me. Because like I said, I didn't see the interview, but I saw clips of certain shit. And then I already knew about, you know what I'm saying, him getting molested and, you know what I'm saying, everything like that.
From the fucking song
so
he put out.
So I'm just watching niggas on Facebook. And it's so fucking funny and it angers me how motherfuckers just cut the, nigga, this nigga, hoe ass nigga. Like, you don't even know what the fuck you talking about, my nigga.
True.
Like, you talking about a man, a person that has no effect on your fucking life. And your life right now is in shambles. I just told you last week that my life is better than your life. You feel what I'm saying? But you ain't did shit about that. It's been what, 4 days in 2019. You ain't changed shit. You the same nigga from last year.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
In 2018.
But you worried about what this man doing or what you think this man is doing. This man is fucked up mentally. He fucked up. This is a behavior. This ain't no shit he just woke up and do. Like, you gotta think about that shit. This nigga been doing this shit for 25 years. It's a behavior. This is some shit you think is okay. And it's not. Something is wrong.
Something is in his mind got him thinking it is okay, and it's not.
I understand what you're saying exactly, bro. Like, cause I agree, but the only thing with that is the progression that he's taking is showing like it's only gonna get worse from here. So you get to a point where you get to a person like Jim Jones, like the original Jim Jones, like the cult leader, and you get the Charles Mansons. That's what they turn into. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They start at one point.
I think Charles. I watched some shit about him. Like that nigga been one. He was just a off nigga though. Period. He was all putting already.
Like his whole life was just
on the documentary. They had like one of the girls escaping from this nigga. That one of the girls he had currently.
And you talking about R.Kelly?
Yeah.
Okay.
And her mom, they had her mama and shit, and they didn't want to do no interviews with the girl because the mama was like, "We got her away, so we gonna chill for a minute." But the fear in her and the phone calls when and then they showed them taking, bro, that shit, like, it sent a chill down my spine by having a daughter. Cause like, nigga, that could be any of our daughters.
That's
all right,
true.
So
this nigga used to hang out at the high school and at the McDonald's in the hood that all the kids go to when he was 30s, bro. Like, come on, bro.
And I understand that, but like I said, I'm not saying what he did was right.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's a reason for it.
I get what you're saying.
And I feel like before we demonize a person for their behavior, let's see where that behavior stems from. You feel what I'm saying? This is why mental health is so critical in our lifetime. And what we talk about it on the show. You know what I'm saying? This podcast here is therapeutic. You feel what I'm saying? You could talk about certain shit and we have conversations. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you don't talk to nobody about this shit, bro, this shit gonna fuck you up and you gonna start doing shit.
Yeah.
To yourself or to other people.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like your whole mechanism and how you carry yourself in life is based off of how you were raised. Every single fucking aspect. Whether it be something you're not doing because it's something you saw that you don't want to ever do, or some shit you encourage so you doing it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's something that happened to you in your life. So when I see a person like R.Kelly, I just see a sick individual. So, and this is me again separating the art from the man. His music is dope. Period. Writing, producing, whatever is dope. You feel what I'm saying? I still feel like this nigga is one of the best performers ever. But my dog got a problem. You feel what I'm saying? And what I feel like a lot of them people in his circle are doing are just exposing him instead of trying to help him. Now, if he at a point where he don't need help, I get it. Or he don't want help, I get it.
I mean, we don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't know.
If it's at a point where he don't want help, fuck it. Try one more time, and then let it the fuck go.
I mean, because they said, like, the people that was getting interviewed that was from his people, like, from his teams and shit, they wasn't saying that they would initially just do this. They would try to get him away from this shit. Mm. He was going to do what he wanted to do, or he was going to get fired, and somebody going to be in your spot and do what the fuck you told him to. So to avoid that, they just did what was told. So I understand what you're saying. They all accountable for that. But he does have to take accountability for the shit that he did.
You're right. You're right. He definitely take accountability for what he did and didn't do or whatever. But Big J, put yourself in that road manager's shoes. If that man, I don't give a fuck how much money. I don't give a fuck. He said, hey, I'm giving you my whole bank account. I'm broke. You the man now. For you to go get that marriage license for me and Aaliyah, you gonna do it for that check? Is that check worth more than your integrity?
To be honest with you, bro, for me, no, but I don't know that man like that.
No, but
if he come from a household, if his kids on the floor and shit, and they ain't got no beds and none, I can't.
But you don't know what his situation is. Because I'm pretty sure.
And then, what was that, 94?
Yeah.
That's a different time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. But at the same time, when do our personal values and everything about us that makes us who we are ever come into play? Because you can't tell me any amount of dollar, cents, or value is worth more than what the fuck I know is right. I don't give a fuck. I won't know, bro. At the end of the day, you basically telling me, but you're basically saying is, you're gonna do it because the check is right. I'm not gonna do it if
no,
I'm
he
not
didn't say that. He said
no. I'm not saying he's saying it. I'm saying
man?
I'm basically you're saying I'm saying him. He's saying he had to do it because he ain't had no choice. I mean, my thing is this. So you might not be making the type of money you was making with R.Kelly, but there's jobs out here. You're still a good person at what you do professionally, evidently.
Maybe.
I mean, but we can say the same. We can say the same thing for drug dealers, bro. Like drug dealers know they know that shit bad. They know that break up families, kill people. But nigga, I need this money,
bro. At the end of the day, bro, don't be on there crying like a crying wolf. If you was a part of the problem.
But no,
I don't care about. I don't care about if I told you to do something, you didn't do it. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna continue to stand around it and be around it if I don't agree with it. To stay around and says you agree with it, hands down, bro, you still an accessory to the murder. If I tell you I'm about to go rob somebody and you don't go tell nobody, but they find out that you knew, you are accessory to what the fuck I did.
And he made himself that by telling on himself and the situation.
Yeah. Right, but when did he tell?
That's what I'm saying. It don't matter when you told, as long as you told.
But guess what? He not about to be in handcuffs no time soon.
I think
R. Kelly is either though.
Right, but R. Kelly ain't gonna be in handcuffs because R. Kelly. He might not didn't know how to read and write or whatever, but the nigga still was smart at some point to do to get away with this shit for as long as he got away with it. And for these motherfuckers to condone it for a check, that means that money, that dollar sign, look, money, like they say, money is the root of all evil. Because if money will keep you, and I'm getting emotional about this shit, bro, because I know people who've been sexually abused, all that type shit, the same type shit R. Kelly was doing to these girls, I know people that went through that shit. But because they so low level, ain't got no name, ain't nobody checking for them, but they checking for R. Kelly, so now they checking for all these other people. That shit is fucked up. And for you to sit up here and say you stuck around or you helped contribute anything, I mean, one time you might be like, fuck it. I mean, whatever. But when you continue, and you continue, and you continue, and you continue, it's one thing like he say, go get some young girls, and you have to think in your mind like,
I'm gonna come back with a couple 18, 19-year-olds. Like,
at least 18, 19. But he telling you to
go send them bitches down that way.
He telling you to come get younger than that.
Nah, fam, you tripping.
That's fucked up, bro.
But he was smart about it. He used to get young girls that he knew from high school and shit, or like people that grew up with him and shit. He get them, and then he had them go out and recruit.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? He just used because he's not a person that can read and write.
Word, bro, words are everything.
What word?
Recruit.
I mean, that's the words they use though.
You see, but not you understand what I'm saying. They're demonizing him behind words. They're not demonizing him behind actions. It's
because
a cult.
Nobody ever seen what was said being done.
Or was nobody seeing what was going on?
We dealing with semantics, bro. We looking at the situation. We ain't talking about the words and
because
all
Hugh
that
Hefner is the same nigga that lived in a big ass house with a bunch of bitches, had multiple girlfriends, fucked them all. I don't know what their ages was.
They said the ages. They was in fucking Playboy, bro.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
you have to be over 18 to do Playboy, bro.
That's true.
When I own Playboy, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Nah.
Yeah.
Kelly did whatever the fuck he wanted.
Bro, it's FCC laws, nigga. You can't do whatever the fuck you want. You gotta abide by those. If that was the case, they would have had full.
I'm gonna let them FCC niggas come in here and ABC on these girls.
That's why
come on, man.
That's why Playboy is a pay-per-view channel, because FCC don't let them put that shit on regular cable and Comcast and shit.
But what I'm saying is, it's words. Like the fact that you said recruit and that's the word that they use, it's like it just keeps digging a bigger hole for him because it's not saying like go out there and wrangle us up some bitches so we can fuck them.
Right.
That's a different scenario.
But these is the people that saying that shit. It's not reporters saying that. It's the people who go through the situation.
But that's what I'm saying. These, like are they coached? I don't know. Like say recruit, say coach, say certain shit because this is the clickbait shit. Because if I say go recruit some bitches, nigga.
See, they ain't even got that far yet.
So if I say go recruit some bitches, that sounds like how many times we say nigga we gotta go out and fuck with some hoes.
Yeah.
You know, no disrespect to ladies. But this is what niggas say. Nigga, you gotta fuck with some hoes. You know what the scenario is.
Yeah.
We trying to fuck with some hoes.
Yeah.
But if I say let's go out there and recruit some bitches, it's a different thing. You gonna take it a different way. You gonna be like, nigga, recruit. Like, hold on, what you trying to do?
This is a girl.
You trying to build a team, my nigga?
But this is a girl saying that. We said it as if a dude would say, this is a girl. A girl ain't gonna say, we about to go get on some hoes for this nigga.
A girl gonna say whatever the fuck she gotta say.
I ain't gonna say that.
Henceforth, calling that nigga daddy even when they didn't feel like it was appropriate.
She's gonna say whatever she's gotta say.
Because to stay around.
Or according to them, to survive.
To survive.
No, but they were saying, and that's the thing, another thing they were saying in there. They didn't say that they was completely exonerated, they was innocent and all that shit. They said they wanted to get on.
Like the last chick that...
They was trying to be around
like
him to get
episode.
on. All of them bitches that he was fucking with sing. They was all trying to get on, bro.
So that was his end.
So that was the end. He had control over them because I have your career.
I have your career.
Except for the last two though.
Which
remember the one who went to the trial, she didn't have no musical performance background.
I don't think they got that far in the because
they showed that tonight.
Oh, that's
so you was at work. That's the one you gotta watch.
I didn't see 4. I seen 1, 2, and 3.
Well, I didn't know there was that many parts. I just thought it was
they
like,
did 2 a day.
I didn't know
it was 2 yesterday, 2 today, and then 2 tomorrow.
I didn't know it was a 2-parter. I thought it was like okay, like how they did New Edition story. How it was one part of this part and then the next part.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was 2 parts within each day.
Yeah,
but see what I saw today was the chick that went to his. I had to been like 2000 something, like mid 2000 or. I ain't gonna say mid 2000 was when TP3 came out. It was around that time. She showed up. She said it. She said, I showed up in support because I was a fan. I was in love with his music and everything. I showed up in support of him at the courthouse. He said the security guard or somebody addressed her and said to her,
Robert want to talk to you.
Robert want to talk to you. Here's his number. Call because that was his MO.
Yeah,
that's how he
do it.
That's how he
send his
females.
bodyguard over there to talk to the girl.
If he sees something he want while he in the midst of being in the public.
That's some player shit though. You gotta go get that.
But
give her my card.
But basically she was like, yeah, I was 16, but I never told no one that I was 16. I told them I was 19. And I never told none of my family where I was going, what I was doing. They didn't even know I was at the courthouse until today. When I record this, that's what she was saying. Like, so I mean, some of these people put themselves in situations that they know can potentially be. Well, they don't know at the initial point that it might be fucked up, but you see the baggage that comes, the bad bag that comes with him. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing, though. We saying this as adults. These are kids. They don't have that type of decision making to be like, oh, if I fuck him one time,
especially kids then.
But
you know what I'm saying? They think I'm gonna fuck this nigga one time. He gonna buy me some shit. I might get on, and then I'm going by my business.
And I get that.
They ain't gonna think that this nigga about to put me in a room, hog tie me to the motherfucking side of the bed, and don't let me do shit for the rest of my life.
See, all that shit, that hog tie shit, bro. Like all that shit is speculation. I believe.
Okay.
I'm not saying because I got this thing. I want to tie my wife up. Maybe not hog style.
Yeah.
But definitely a tie.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause I don't, you get that motherfucker right. Don't squeeze your motherfucking legs on my motherfucking head.
Yeah.
You feel me? You gotta relax. So I want to do some tie type shit.
I mean, but that's shit.
So what I'm saying is, I feel like if she's saying like he hog tied me, they probably taking it out of context. Like, yeah, bitch, he freaky. He freaky. Relax. I understand I didn't see it.
It's just not. Look, I'm gonna tell you another situation. One more situation.
Okay.
The girl that he peed on in the video,
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Was a person that he was signed to. I mean, that he had signed to him, cousin, which is Sparkle. You ever heard of her?
Yeah.
So she was saying that she brought him around and shit when she was 12 and everything. She went to the just to meet him because she was a little rapper. She was around the same age as Bow Wow, so she figured that in the same lane, there's a girl, you can do this, he can get on. She comes to the studio, the girl there by herself. he sent for her, and she been coming like to parties and shit with him.
She 12.
12.
Okay.
She turns 14. He's been coming around and shit.
Grooming her.
One of the 17-year-olds he be fucking with, right? Mm-hmm. He gets her to come over to the house. He tells the old girl to stay in the room, brings her out. He makes them have a threesome. He records them eating each other pussy.
Yeah. On a full-time mattress.
Fucking them. One of the girls in the, I guess he did this a couple times. Another time they had a threesome. She started crying and he told her, like, you fucked my video up. I can't do shit with this now. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't jack off to a lady. You crying in this shit.
All his videos he ever recorded, he jacked off to his videos later.
Bro, this nigga was a sick dude, bro. And
But see, you saying sick again. What sick are you talking about? Sick nasty or sick in the mind?
I'm talking about to do all this with kids, my nigga. You expose these kids to some shit they wasn't even ready for. They young ass minds wasn't trying to have no threesome on no porno shit, bro.
For the record, somebody did him the same way.
Not threesomes, bro. He took it to a whole nother level. He was just devolving, bro.
What I'm saying is
that's what most people
and they evolve. That's a fact. I watch Law and Order SVU. They evolve.
But you know, like
shouts out to Benson and Ice-T.
but like you said, he also been done that way. But you said you don't know. He probably whatever. But he been molested. I mean, he been sexually assaulted by both men and women. So who's to say a couple group of gay guys didn't try to get him?
I don't know if he said men and women. I know he said family members.
It was a guy. The first
when they was talking about it, they said that he never said
this one.
What, this
one that I'm telling you about with the girl,
number 4.
They say it that he wasn't just also molested or touched by a woman; he was touched by a man too. Okay. So who's to say what lengths did it go?
Okay, so now I see where Dream was trying to go with it, or is going with it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, this is the shit that's going on. Everybody know about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna give you everything, or like for the most part, a good chunk of what the fuck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna give you a reason that might be why, which is good. But in this world that we live in, niggas don't care about that. They only care about that bullshit.
I will commend her. She started off the documentary with the good shit.
Yeah.
In a way where you will remember it and it kind of puts you in the mind frame it set the tone for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
So I feel like the person who produced it and directed, I don't think they was like really malicious with it. I just think they was like taking the overview of the whole situation.
Because they showed you all the...
They wasn't biased about that shit.
Because they showed you all his progression throughout all his turmoil and what he was going through.
That's why I make it more believable. That's why I say he kind of sick and you, like you said, he do need help.
He need help.
At the same time, he got to pay for what he did too.
He
can get help in jail.
That's what I'm saying. But he still
really
need the help.
That? I mean, it's a lot of motherfuckers that's like...
Maybe they might get him that particular help because...
I mean, it's like I said, it's a possibility, but I feel like jail, the way the jail system is set up now, it's not to help you. Most niggas go in that bitch come out worse than they was when they went in.
That's true.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So before you start throwing jail on a motherfucker, let's weigh out the options.
We just got to remember they kids though. That's why I said jail. You can't just.
And that's what I'm saying.
He didn't destroy a whole lot of these kids' lives.
I understand, bro. This is the main thing I'm talking about. You keep referring to him destroying kids' life. You got to remember that at some point he was a kid and somebody did the same thing to him. And it's a perpetual thing. It's going to keep happening. It's not the first time that it happened. Yeah. Most people that are abusers or pedophiles or whatever, they have been that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
they still got to take that though.
So my G, like at the end of the day, bro, I can't explain that shit. I mean, I'm trying to explain it, but you only concerned with what happened to these individuals. You're not concerned about what happened to him.
Right.
No, I'm telling you, I am.
And you're not, because you're talking about, you got to remember these was kids. You're not remembering that he was. And somebody took advantage of him. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to make excuses for Dog, but Dog don't need jail. Dog need help, bro. I'm being 100% honest.
But you saying that as if somebody did something to you, one of your family members. It don't matter what the fuck mind frame he was in. He need to pay for what he did.
Okay, so who's gonna pay for what they did to him?
Whoever the fuck did it. And if they can't, then that's...
I don't hear you saying that. All I hear is you saying he need to pay for what he did. You're not saying...
Did you just hear me? I just told you. I understand what you're saying, and I'm saying he's sick. I'm acknowledging what you're saying, that he's sick and
but he
needs
still needs to
help.
go to jail.
Yes.
You feel like jail is the right place to help an individual.
Once he get out of jail, then he can go get help. But he still has to pay for that, bro.
That's bullshit.
I mean, but why can't
bullshit.
he get the help? Why he in jail? Why can't he go to an institution?
So why didn't we do that with Jim Jones, the cult leaders and shit? That's what I'm saying. We can't do.
What happened to him?
Electric chair.
Okay, so what happened to him?
I'm not saying go kill this nigga. I'm just saying
he got the lethal injection.
Right.
So do we do that to him?
So I'm pretty sure that when they got them niggas pinched, they did like they had.
They all had psychiatric evaluations, and they had a lot of people coming to visit them. Like Charles Manson wasn't in no. He dealt with Jim Pop, but Jim Pop was so scared of him, they weren't gonna fuck with him anyway.
Yeah.
I'm Charles Manson. I'm coming in this room. Y'all not like, oh yeah,
this nigga kill niggas for real. Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
So what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying.
But he wasn't killing people. He would have people killing themselves.
Right, but he was that strong in the mind that he can maneuver
So
you to do it.
So I feel like a psych eval is more important before you say throw the nigga in jail. And this is my biggest issue with society. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to especially our own motherfucking people, we so quick to throw motherfuckers away. Put that nigga in jail. Put that nigga in jail. How many niggas you know went to jail and went right back in that bitch? You feel what I'm saying? Because there's nobody around. I know, like from personal experiences, nigga, that I know that if certain individuals that I stood next to a lot longer, they wouldn't be in the situation they in, doing 10, 15 years from the age of 17. And I feel bad about that shit every fucking day. When I think about my, you know what I'm saying, individual motherfuckers. So I'm like, damn, bro, like maybe if I would have took a little more time, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
To help versus throw the nigga away. But that's what we do to people.
But if they shoot your cousin, is he still the same nigga? He should go get help?
Who?
If he's sick like that and he goes shoot somebody that you know.
On some real shit, growing up in the neighborhood I grew up in, I feel like we all are products of our environment. So it's a reason why the person you become is a reason why you're the person you become. It's certain shit that happened in your life. So I feel like everybody needs a psyche valve. Everybody need to go lay on the couch and might talk to somebody, because you can't talk to people that's your peers. What we gonna say? Make it over that shit, nigga. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
But realistically, niggas not gonna get over that shit.
Eventually, I'm saying he gonna have to go to jail. Fuck what you talking about, bro. You talking about putting a motherfucking pedophile into a program. No, nigga, he is a pedophile, bro. He go to jail.
I still want to know his psyche.
I'm saying
I still want to know his psyche, though.
I'm saying he can. You can do that. He can go,
and when he go to jail and still get that same.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Why does he have to go to jail?
Because he do have to
He
pay.
gotta go to jail,
He gotta
bro.
pay for what he did, bro. That's criminal. That was criminalizing as fuck. All the shit he did, bro. Holding people against their will.
What I'm saying is.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm not saying he's not sick enough. I'm
days.
saying he can get psych eval. He can go get
But
help.
when you look at it on
But he
paper,
has to
people
go to
went
jail.
2 and 3 days without food. They said they survived off water and peanuts.
I get okay. And again, remember I didn't see the shit. But what I'm talking to y'all now is, you know what jail does to people, and you know what jail does to people.
True.
As well as I do. So why the fuck are you throwing a motherfucker in jail just for the fuck of it?
It's not for the fuck of it, bro.
You know, I know, but you know he's not gonna get the help in jail. You know that. Did I feel like Bill Cosby needed to go to jail? No. Because there's a lot of variables to that situation. Same scenario here. It's a lot of variables to that situation. I'm not saying what Dog did was right. I'm saying it's a reason behind that. And I feel like before you throw a nigga in jail, you need to see what the fuck is going on with this nigga. He needs help. No one has ever tried to help him.
How you know that, bro?
Because you just said he didn't. Everybody around him was getting fed with the silver spoon.
They gave into it, but I'm not saying. That's what I'm telling you. You have to watch this shit, bro. These niggas is talking.
I'm going off of what you said.
And I'm saying, then I tell you, they talking to him, but then they eventually do what the fuck he need them to do.
Right, so they're not really helping him.
They just putting
I'm
more
saying
fuel into
they
the
are,
fire.
bro, but at a point when somebody don't want your fucking help, you can't make them. You
That's
have to wait till a point where
Now you hitting on something. Now if it's, I don't know how old that nigga is. 60, 68. R.Kelly, he's 68.
I think
he
he
in his 60s.
I know this fuck shit.
he's like 50 something.
Oh, he's been around.
Yeah,
for
he
a long
damn
time.
showing his 50s.
But what I'm saying is, all right, so, and I said that earlier, if he is at a point where he's unhelpable, then yes, do whatever you got to do.
But you
At his age, do you really in your card hand like knowing niggas and dealing with people in general? At his age, do you think he gonna make a complete 360 and change to a whole nother person?
Definitely not.
Exactly,
Definitely
bro. It is what it is, so he have to go to jail, bro.
But you can still document why.
Yeah.
So at least you know why.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Well, it's already documented why. Because the reason why he's going to jail is because he fucked with young kids.
Not even
No, I'm talking about why he did that,
why
which is
did
'cause
the
he been
things
abused.
did. but because he's been abused. A lot of people didn't know he was abused until he brought it out. He brought it out himself. A lot of people did not know that, and the ones who did, then you were super diggers, and that's fine because, like you say, people do you got to do your journalism to the T, and some people got to dig until they find something, even if it's that dark and that deep.
It's fucked up,
and it's fucked up. It's really fucked up. But I agree on both sides. He do need help, but he do need to pay for what the fuck he did because at the end of the day, you a grown man making these decisions. I'm agreeing
with you too. I feel like he's sick.
You're not being forced to do these things that you were doing. You're doing them on your own, by your own will.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you do need to pay. That's just like if I shoot everybody, but I got a fucking mental problem. Are you gonna let me go because I got a mental problem?
No,
but I gotta go to jail about it.
But I'm setting up so much elaborate shit to
that's
show you.
That's why I agree with you and say that we still need to know. Well, we don't need to know why.
But my nigga, if you snap and shoot motherfuckers and you mentally fucked up, I'm not saying you need to go to jail because jail will not help you. Jail only makes you worse than when you went in that bitch.
That's true.
Period.
Let me tell you something that you probably
But that might not be for everybody though, too. But
this nigga is going through all of this elaborate ass shit to make sure all of this shit is unseen from the public eye.
Who?
R.Kelly. By like sending, like he flying girls certain places when they get pregnant.
Right.
He grabbed his wife in the middle of the night.
Sent her to Florida. It's
like he doing all this elaborate ass shit. This is not the person. I'm like, he's not like just a innocent ass crazy person, bro. He know what he doing. He's like chess piecing this shit. That's why we ain't know about it like this for this long, because he hid it so good. So what I'm saying is, it's not just he manipulative, bro. He's one of those type of people who get drunk off his power, and his power then got him in a position where he can do anything because he a singer and he sing about sex. Why wouldn't he be a freaky ass nigga?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's part of his persona. He just believed the persona. He started to get progressively weird as people do.
Right.
That's all, bro. I don't think he as sick as you feel like he is. I feel like he's more manipulative than anything. But he is sick because to do that to kids and shit, it takes a sick person. But I feel like he was well aware of what he was doing because he was hiding it. If you just a person flying by the seat of your pants, when you get out in public, you ain't trying to hide it. You just like, I'm doing what I feel like is normal, or I feel like it's true to me. This nigga was hiding that shit because he knew it was wrong. Yeah, because a lot of the times when he was sending them out to go recruit or whatever, get girls, if the alibi needed for him was, they were just coming to a listening party. They would just come checking out some music. But he got beds in the studio, right? In every room of the studio, even in the main room where you eat at.
So it's like
the motherfucking producer, Craig Williams, the one he always be shouting out and shit.
Shout out to Craig Williams.
He came in the studio. He thought this nigga was a motherfucking pervert. He was like, I didn't ask for IDs, but I clearly knew this was a kid sitting on the goddamn couch. And one girl was ass naked on the side of her, and he playing with her ass cheeks. I don't know how old she is. It just was a fucked up ass scene.
When he was explaining how each room
was set up like it's like a sex dungeon.
Right, and it was a little chick sitting there either in the dark or facing a corner or in the
waiting
closet,
on this nigga. So he popping this one off, go out the room, go hit this one. Yep. Go hit this bitch that's in the lounge down here. I'm gonna go hit, and then I'm gonna go back in the studio.
Fucking, huh?
Yeah, and then he go in the studio and make magic, bro.
It seems like
that was his music, bro.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Happy people.
Making all the motherfuckers happy.
And that's fucked up, bro.
Hey.
Yeah.
I feel like dog need help, but
see, if they was all over age, if they was 18 and older, bro, he would have been perfect. He would just been out here living a rock star life, bro.
It wouldn't be an issue.
Exactly, but it just made them. That's why I said Hugh Hefner, bro. They ain't fuck with him like that because he made sure he got older bitches, even if those the ones he was parading. He wasn't parading. This nigga was. Clearly, he matching with Aaliyah, bro, wearing the same goddamn outfit and shit.
Yeah, that shit was sick. Cause I said that.
And
shit.
She 15 and he 27,
bro. I was watching because they.
If your 15-year-old daughter brought a 27-year-old nigga home, what you gonna do?
Randomly, they played the Aaliyah movie that Wendy Williams did a sucky ass job on. Fuck you, Wendy Williams, because that's my bae. Aaliyah.
Oh, I thought it was
I was about to say, not that bad bitch.
Fuck that man-built bitch. That's why her man cheating on her and got babies. Popping on. Oh, that's why she can't pop out babies, because she's a whole nigga. How you doing? Anyways, like I was saying, I'm noticing these niggas walking into press conference, same fucking flannel on, same beater, jeans,
got the
hat,
same Mickey
glasses,
Mouse.
everything,
they both
bro.
matching Mickey
they had
Mouse,
Mickey
nigga.
Mouse hats. Matching.
The whole flannel, Mickey Mouse on the side, hat,
Mickey Mouse.
Come on, bro. This some kid ass
That
shit, bro.
was wrong. I can't
This
agree
nigga
with
nasty, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You trying to talk about this nigga?
I cannot agree with that part. That was wrong as fuck.
That nigga, he's a pervert,
she was just,
bro.
if you would have, like, I don't know if you ever seen her movie, that movie they did, but if you see the way she
It was
attacked,
on Lifetime.
yeah,
The messiest network in the world.
them niggas getting money.
Hell yeah.
Can't hate on them.
Yes,
But
you can. They put that weak ass Aaliyah movie on
Yeah,
there.
that shit was weak.
Yeah, that was weak.
Funk, what was it? Flex Washington playing Michael Jackson on that bitch.
Oh yeah, they did.
Oh,
fuck that
man,
up.
that was-
Come on, man.
that was-
Listen,
that
and
was
that's
worse than
that was
Aaliyah.
one of the things too. I was like, bro, like Lifetime really, like nigga, Lifetime is the worst channel. Like, don't nobody want to see I dug my wife up out the graveyard all the fucking
But
time.
those are Lifetime writers that be doing those movies
Yeah.
for the most time. This time, it's all they brought it to Lifetime. Like, we need somebody to put this shit out. Oh, girl, I already had it all that shit together.
Why would Lifetime be the first choice?
No, it's probably the easiest choice. They got the most money because
I
they
think-
budget the biggest.
Yeah, and
Why would
then,
they shop that around? Like, I want to know, and I'm gonna do a little more digging because if they shopped that around, and Lifetime messy ass was the one that took the bait. I have to believe that people didn't want to stand behind those shit that wasn't actual facts because all it's doing is destroying a nigga credibility. That's all it's doing. It's not proving anything. It's not because that was what Dream Hampton's main thing that she said in this article, that she wanted undisputed evidence, right? Undisputed evidence. Now I watch a lot of cop shows, a lot of them. I know what undisputed evidence is, and a person's word ain't it.
I mean, but
What I'm saying is,
Aaliyah
listen,
is the
undisputed evidence.
that's undisputed evidence.
Aaliyah, right? Everybody keep talking about this Aaliyah shit, but if they got married, right?
Yeah.
And Aaliyah was a minor, right?
Yeah.
Then who had to sign off on that?
What you mean? I just told you the manager,
Road manager
the road
did.
manager forged all that shit, bro.
he forced it all.
So her mom and daddy didn't know about that
No.
shit?
He admit to forging it. She was pregnant, bro.
Bro,
He married
in the
her
movie,
because she was
That
pregnant.
was what I was trying to get to in the movie when they came in the house and they like, why you basically looking at her like, why you showing up with kills like that? And that's when she told him straight up like, I love R.Kelly, he loves me, and we got married. And then her dad was like, you what? And when he made her break up with him and leave and all that shit like that, because it was right before the Timberland Missy Elliott era of her music, she literally looked them dead in the face. I hate you and I hate you. You're ruining my life. You're the worst parents ever. This is the type of shit she's saying to her mama and daddy. Because they was
mind controlling.
They was stopping everything.
I'm
They
talking
was
shit,
stopping
bro. I'm
everything
talking shit, bro.
that was making her happy. She didn't start becoming happy for real until she started dating Dame Dash. Because she couldn't get over when she found out that he married the Andrea Kelly girl or whatever, the choreographer, that really put her under a rock. Like, damn, so I know you had my daddy forced you to leave me alone, but damn, you gonna go get another bitch? That's how she was feeling until she met a nigga that made her happy again. And that nigga was Dame Dash.
So the evidence out there, bro.
So her mom and daddy didn't know about that shit.
They did not. It came to their attention the way
I told you the only people who was in the room was Aaliyah, R.Kelly, and the road manager.
That's fucked up. So that marriage wasn't legally binding then.
Yeah, because they forged it, and she wasn't 18. She was supposed to be 18, but she was
right, because
15.
on MTV,
So they didn't have to technically get a
But
divorce.
they got the paper.
right, because MTV News was the one who broke that story.
But they did
before
say on
anybody.
a documentary that her parents got it annulled once they found out about the shit.
Yeah. Because I can't remember the guy name from MTV News because that was like 90 something, but he was like,
Touré.
No, it wasn't Touré, not this particular time.
Yeah, it was.
I'm talking about with Aaliyah when they found out about the whole marriage.
Oh, I remember, dog.
Yeah, he's a white guy. I can't remember his name, but he said it. He was the one that broke the story to the world about her, getting married and then it getting annulled.
I don't know.
So,
Yeah. It's a lot of shit to unpack.
it's a
Man.
lot of
Yeah,
layers
nigga,
to it.
it's just like you need to reevaluate Kels, bro, when you watch this shit.
First off, I'm not reevaluating shit. That nigga music dope.
No, I ain't
And
saying
that's
it's
what it
music. I'm
is.
just talking about him as a person.
I don't fuck with R. That nigga think concert tickets cost too goddamn much, man. I don't like that nigga that much.
Well, fuck it then. If you don't like him as a person, then shit. The
I don't
verdict
know
is
him
already
as a
out.
person, though.
I'm talking about as a personality. How about that?
Bro, you know a lot of motherfuckers that you
If
don't.
that's the case, we were supposed to give up on Chris Brown years ago.
That's what I'm saying.
How?
Chris
Because
Brown
of what he
fucking
did.
dope. Because he beat the shit out of Rihanna. I think she hit him first. I don't know.
She
but
did hit him first. She antagonized the shit out
She
of
beat
him.
the shit out of. He beat the shit
See,
out of
that's
Rihanna.
why I said it was so much layers with that shit.
Man, see, come on, man. Either nigga, and I took that like shit. Chris Brown going through a lot of shit. Nigga
But
be
I'm
fucked
saying
up.
like we know a lot of niggas who did that before. Not beat bitches
but
up, but
the world wanted us to X him out of our lives.
Yeah.
He was not supposed to win.
They definitely
and that's why that man is the owner of all his fucking masters, and he running shit now.
I understand one funny, big fuck up like that.
It's funny.
Yeah, he was
R.Kelly is a habitual, as we would call it in the.
But to go back to just to tap on.
I mean, he do.
But to tap on Chris wasn't supposed to come back from that, bro. We are.
Are we going back to Chris?
No. I just wanted to say that part because we as black people, we already are shunned because we black. We're better than all the races. We are smarter. We have things that goes on for us. No, y'all can smile and all that shit. Y'all can't take pride in your fucking race. Is what I'm saying.
I'm trying to, but niggas keep trying to lock my niggas up.
And that's fine. But you still gotta take pride in your fucking race, man. We have done a lot of things in history.
Trying to lock my niggas up. It's cool though.
We've done a lot of good things in history. And
fuck what you talking about, Dre?
Like I said, we did a lot of things in history, and
we about to scrap.
We don't get that credit. So for a black man to have had a problem like that Chris Brown had and can come back from it, that's a blessing in disguise because people ain't supposed to come. Black niggas ain't supposed to come back from any slander.
Yeah, but
any turmoil,
this nigga R.Kelly did avoided all of that shit.
How long did we talk about R.Kelly, bro? For about an hour, bro.
Man, damn near an hour.
Probably about 40 minutes, 30 minutes.
That's a long time, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel. You feel like how you feel. You feel like how you feel.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. There's a lot going on, man.
It's layers.
Yeah. Maybe I gotta experience the documentary or docuseries.
You can always find it on YouTube and shit.
No, I only saw clips.
No, they got the full scenes on YouTube.
You send it to me.
What I'm saying.
Send it to me. All right, now let's kind of
let's lighten it up.
Let's lighten it up a little bit.
A lot.
Yeah. All right. Y'all want to talk Tiffany Haddish New Year's Eve? Did y'all see that shit?
That was fucking crazy.
Did y'all see that? Shouts out to Tiffany Haddish though.
She's still cool.
I mean, she's still cool, but it was funny because
I heard about it though.
She got booed. She got Showtime at the Apollo booed off the stage.
I think she was because she was drunk.
Minus the
that's what they said. She was drunk.
She was drunk
and she couldn't remember none of her jokes, none of her punchlines.
But that's the thing they said. They was like they didn't boo her because her jokes wasn't funny. They said she didn't even tell her jokes. She told them niggas she couldn't remember that shit. She forgot everything.
I would have to postpone that show.
That's a lot to say. That's a lot to say.
She was folded. They had her, and then they had her performing like right going into the new year.
The ball was dropping.
So she was getting fucked up that whole time she was there until that point in the night.
But you think you'll forget all your jokes though?
If you get that fucked up,
I don't know what her.
I don't know what she was drinking, nigga. She could have been off that.
I thought she had some Ciroc. Didn't like she had a big ass bottle or something on stage?
Yeah, she had something on the stage.
It was like a Ciroc bottle. She was off the vodka straight, my nigga. She was getting fucked up.
Yeah, she probably was twisted, bro.
I don't think that's enough.
Was drinking
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't forgot raps that I did.
But on some real shit, if you that funny of a person,
all right,
I feel like drunk or not, even if you don't remember your jokes, you gonna go up there and say whatever.
And start riffing.
You gonna riff and it's gonna be funny.
That's how I think she was.
Like how Mike Epps do.
That's why I felt like she was
just on some retarded shit.
That's why I felt like she was overly drunk. Like she had to be pissy drunk.
Nah, man. You trying to say this motherfucker. I feel like she's not that funny. And that was a prime example of that.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I heard she had bombed on a couple shows in her earlier career.
Comedians bombed though. Like all
it wasn't like this is me just starting out bomb. It was like she already had started getting a name within the bars. So when you're bombing like that, that's a bad reputation. If I keep having you at my comedy spot all the time, and you just keep bombing, they like, well, why you keep putting her on the card? Yeah. Or why you keep putting this guy on the card if he bombed? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
So
I mean,
Tiffany had it. Go ahead.
I don't think she had I don't know if she had a reputation of being like a shitty comedian, but I don't find her particularly funny.
Right.
But she had a career for 15 years.
I want to see what her
and strictly comedian, like stand-up comedy.
I want to see what her 2019 comes like brings.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I
don't think it's necessarily gonna change.
Yeah.
But I feel like I want to see what she does in front of a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm intrigued because I've never seen her do stand-up.
Well, she got the Showtime special coming.
Yeah, I seen the first one. She ready.
If that's previously recorded.
Well, yeah.
I want to see her like live. So if she do a show, like I will go. I want to see her live. I want to experience it myself.
Right.
Because I want to see if she got it. Like niggas can be funny in movies. Melissa McCarthy is fucking hilarious in movies.
Yeah.
Shouts out to you. But as far as looking at her for an hour on stage, bro, doubt it.
But do
But
she
Melissa
do
McCarthy,
comedy like
she
that?
didn't do comedy. Tiffany Haddish did comedy for 15 years before she got on doing this
who
shit.
Else then?
You gotta say somebody who did comedy
I'm
for a
trying to
long
think of
time
one
beforehand.
female comic that did comedy for a while.
That's a comedic actress.
That's a comedic actress.
That's why they give her so much clout, bro.
Monique.
Yeah, but she ain't.
Yeah.
She was comedic,
I don't
but
think she
before
got
she
to.
was an actor, though.
I don't think she got to this level though as Tiffany Haddish. I don't think her price has been as high as Tiffany Haddish is right now.
I feel like she could have
After that Oscar shit.
I feel like she could have after the nomination for the Oscar or whatever.
We ain't gonna talk about the Queen. We gonna talk about the Queen on this show.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but
Who we talking about? Monique.
Monique.
Yeah,
we gonna talk about the Queen already. But
that's the girl.
I just feel like I want to see her stand up. Period. You know what
I mean,
I'm
she
saying?
not bad, bro. It's just like,
Have you ever saw a stand up from her?
yeah, I told you, I just watched her show. I watched her Showtime special. She Ready.
Was it good?
It was good, but
Was it funny?
it was funny. But I heard some of that shit because I watched her on like Shaq All Star Comedy Jam.
Or remember her
and some of the jokes was like pieced together sets from all her sets, like, because that's what most people do for their first one. The combination of their whole career, they grab all their best shit and put it out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they ain't never had one. So for her, I understood it, but I want to see the next one after that and what the
I wanna see
progression
she
is.
continue to be funny.
Because she done been through a lot more shit since she did that.
I think the fact that Cat Williams said what he said last year, it put her on a spotlight to me as far as on that stage. One mic, you, in the crowd.
Because he might didn't progress no careers like he probably you think he should have, but he's seen a lot of great women talent that work with him, like Lunel and them. So
I want to see, like, I feel like he put the pressures on. Like, that was my first experience of seeing her, like, in front of a crowd. You know what I mean? And it was her getting booed, her not remembering her jokes. And I know she's been doing this shit for 15 years. Fuck me. I know. It is what it is. I don't really check with Tiffany. Other than now because she's so big. So I want to know, what is it?
And then another thing, too, I've seen a lot of comedians talking about. A lot of times when you do shows, you don't necessarily do your set. Like when you get paid events like that, you don't have like you don't use your normal shit. You kind of tailor something for them. Yeah. So it could have been some new shit she was probably working on and just forgot that shit completely.
Or some new shit Kevin Hart wrote and she couldn't figure.
And then when you on a level like her, when you can't use your newest shit that you about to use because you got a special coming out, you kind of be like, I'm in a rock and a hard place. I forgot that shit and I can't give y'all the good shit right now.
So I'm just about to start roasting niggas. Fuck it.
Exactly. She didn't have that in her. I don't see her. I like watching her comedy. I don't see that's like her strong suit.
Like her stuff, from
like doing
comedy.
crowd work and shit. Her shit is more of like, if you like Cat Williams, you will like her.
Right. Like her stuff from like the comedy shop or the improv and stuff like that. Not that she did improv, but the actual building improv. It was like, it was always talking about like, you know, she told where she came from.
Yeah,
like
she a hood chick. So
she a hood chick that grew up in a foster family. She don't know who her real family is and shit like that.
So it's like hood jokes, like having roaches and shit like that. It's like she's one of those type of comedians. So she's funny, but you don't see her doing shit like Dave Chappelle. You get what I'm saying? Being introspective and being able to draw the funny out of something that's not supposed to be funny. She's not that type of comedian. She's like
she's not Cat Williams.
She's like, no, I'm saying like the same type of like Cat Williams appeal to a certain part of the hood sometimes when he talk about shit that you just
like the pimping shit.
It puts you right back in the middle. Like I heard niggas that say shit like this or feel like that. With her, it's the same way because she relate to like that mentality.
And the shit
of being
is on
in the
Showtime,
hood.
right?
Yeah, Showtime.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
Right. And then she got that new one coming soon.
I'm gonna watch the She Ready shit.
Yeah, I think the new one coming on Netflix.
Yeah, that's what it is, Netflix. But it's the fact that it's new and she couldn't say no new shit.
We're gonna see.
So I give her the benefit of the doubt. She just, you know,
if I give you the benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna check you out.
I looked at. I ain't gonna lie, Tiff. I laugh.
So
yeah, I laugh too.
I hope that flop that you did New Year's Eve does not shape your stage career for this, you know, for the future.
Shit, Dave Chappelle came here right before he did his special and he bombed.
Yeah, but
and he said he bombed in the special that he did on Netflix.
All right, cool.
So you know, every comedian had a day, bro. Some days a day is bad, some days a day. And he said he was high as fuck when he did that shit.
He was like when he was in Detroit, like niggas show no love in Detroit. You fuck up, they gonna let you know.
All right, so because we kind of crunch for time, I want to kind of breeze through the next couple things.
Yeah.
So let's talk government shutdown, just for a minute. We ain't got to do it, right?
Yeah.
Partial shutdown. Y'all know what the funniest part about this shit is?
What?
Tax returns.
No.
What?
Is the fact that it's like what the issue is Trump
saying that if we don't build the wall or agree to build the wall, that he's gonna hold niggas taxes for years.
He want $5 billion. Okay,
Right.
$5 billion from the government. Same nigga that said Mexico gonna pay for it.
Right.
I guess Mexico told you, oh hell no,
Fuck
nigga.
you and suck a dick, nigga.
Suck a dick, lick ass. All right.
Yeah.
I just found that shit was funny. And these niggas is at a standstill. Every picture I see, this nigga weak ass got his arms folded like he mad.
Looking like a big ass baby crying.
Nigga, get your ass home, my nigga.
And see, this is why they say they wanted him to be the president so he can like treat the United States like a business. That's some business shit to like hold out because I know you need this, so I'm gonna hold out until you give me what I want. We don't run our country like that. We don't supposed to, bro. One shouldn't have to do nothing with the other. You should be able to work out one issue while dealing with this issue because that's what the president's supposed to do.
I'm not paying for no motherfucking wall.
You want your taxes? You want your income taxes? Because they said as long as the shutdown, ain't nobody getting nothing.
Right. But then
I heard
somebody
that.
just told me
they
today.
said no income taxes will be cut.
Who is it? Because it's a partial.
I watched it. It's on the Detroit Free Press right now. Me and my homeboy was talking about it. It's on CNN. It's real, bro.
I seen that, but then I don't know if y'all seen that goofy status I put up. I said, "Fuck R.Kelly. What's about this government shutdown? Because I need my it's tax time, fam." I was like, and this is for sure right on, Jack. You know, shouts out to Spice Adams. You know, but anyways, right, wrong person. But yeah, and somebody came on there and said they passed the bill to drop the shutdown, but any people who filed early, like use your last W-2, I mean your last check stub of the year. You know, those people file like that. Those people gonna have a delay, but they say anybody who filed after that shouldn't have one. But that's what I saw. I don't know if it's true. Just tell you what somebody commented on the thing. So.
Yeah, from the article I read earlier, bro, they said everything is on pause until this situation.
Niggas still get their stamps, nigga. What you talking about?
No, I'm talking about the income taxes.
Yeah, he's only doing a shutdown on the IRS because you know he run the IRS.
Yeah.
As the president.
So
dirty nigga. Trump. Choose my words carefully.
Fuck you, Trump.
Oh no, fuck you, but I don't want to threaten his life.
Oh, I ain't gotta threaten his life. Just fuck you. I
want the fade, my nigga.
I want
Shoot the fade,
I want to
Trump.
knock the hair off the top of your head because it's fake.
That nigga crazy, bro.
I just want my money.
Do you want your bread? Oh, you
want
got
my
kids
money,
to claim, boy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a nice one.
Still, fuck you.
Bitch, you're at the ATM with the gun out. Bitch, I need that quick cash, nigga. I'm gonna say quick cash on there.
Yeah, quick cash.
Press that quick cash.
This nigga mad, dog.
Press it and give me $20.
Did we have a question of the week earlier?
We was talking about something about the Christian Keys thing.
Yeah. So I want to wrap it up with that. Kevin Hart apologizes. You want to talk about that?
The only reason why I was just saying that I thought it was dope that a lot of comedians, especially like of the gay community, like Ellen DeGeneres, you know, said that, you know, she stood behind him because it was old and people need to let it go.
All right. So, Kevin Hart, we with you. But I want to talk about this question of the week. Now, Jay played a video earlier to us about who was my man? Christian Keys?
Christian
He
Keys.
from here too. He from Michigan.
Yeah, he an actor that normally he be in a lot of Tyler Perry movies.
Okay.
And on the stage play.
So he posted a video earlier about homosexuals, men sliding into his DMs and commenting and shit. Like, hey, sexy, and what up, boo, and
Sending eggplant emojis.
eggplant emojis. You know what that means. So he basically, in a nice, calm way, say, hey, I'm not with that shit. I don't fuck around. That ain't what the fuck I do.
Don't think because I'm light skinned.
Fuck you, man. And I'm saying it my way, but his shit was way more cleaner than that.
Mm-hmm.
And now, the LGBTQ community is on his ass. Jay, can you please elaborate?
Yeah, nigga, they basically telling this nigga that he's homophobic.
Wait, pause, because I said they on his ass. So go ahead.
You stupid.
I give you that one.
All right.
But basically, they saying he homophobic and being I forgot what the other word they used, but basically saying there was some type of bias against, like he was just being basically.
So
I don't believe it, so that's why it's hard for me to explain it.
So now we at
just
a point in
homophobic.
time,
Right.
that I cannot express to you that I'm not gay
and
without being homophobic.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm not with that shit. Oh, you ain't with this shit.
Basically, like I was telling you, he had a role in one of the DC shows I watched called The Legends of Tomorrow, where he was John Constantine's boyfriend in Louisiana. And because he played that role, they figure, oh, we got another one on our team. A lot of people think when these guys play these gay roles, that's really them trying to tell their truth, but through camera. Some of them may be, some of them may not be. But he obviously came out to address it. So at the end of the day, it's like...
So do y'all feel like you should be demonized or attacked by the LGBTQ community because for expressing your sexual preference?
Fuck no. Hell no.
So this week on Wordplay the Podcast, episode 51.
Wordplay the Podcast.
The LGBTQ community, you guys are famous for dumb shit.
Yes, sir.
Now, we don't do that often.
Yeah.
But this week, I gotta do it.
They need to run.
You motherfuckers is attacking niggas for the wrong motherfucking reason. This nigga was nice about it. He could have beat the shit out of one of y'all motherfuckers and rolled up. Because his arms look a little swollen in the motherfucking video, so I can tell the nigga work out a little bit. Mac, am I correct?
You're damn sure
The nigga work out a little bit, so he might be a little strong.
He look like he got some hands, too.
But see, what the fuck you motherfuckers want, which is I don't fucking know, but I'm going to tell y'all, I'm not with that shit. Are you with that shit, Jay?
Fuck that shit.
Are you with that shit, Mac?
Hell the fuck no.
But y'all cool. Be fucking cool. Everybody don't like dick in the butt.
Real talk, though.
That's real talk, but...
Damn.
It's just...
Can I fucking be me, my nigga? I like pussy. I like the way it smell, I like the way it tastes. I like when the shit stinks sometimes.
But my thing is, if you could be on the goddamn internet talking about who you getting stuck by, why the fuck I can't tell you that I don't like what you like, bro? I'm
but
good.
my thing is, and just to play devil's advocate, basically him saying that, like, I don't want y'all commenting on my shit with the sexy shit, is basically like, nigga, like, don't be attracted to me. They already attracted to you.
No.
You don't.
He said you can be a fan.
You can be a fan.
Just
you
don't
can
put
be
no
attracted.
eggplant. Don't put no eggplant.
Don't
Come on, bro.
approach
The
me. That's
eggplant
approaching.
emoji.
That's approaching,
That's
bro.
foul, bro.
That's
pushing
approaching.
Going to his
pushing it.
DMs.
He know he
hey,
got
sexy.
gay guys that like him, but he's saying, don't approach me. I don't mind that you're gay. That's fine.
You can comment on this, say you like my movies, all that shit, but don't be on that shit with no eggplant.
Like, I like that butt. Like, what the fuck, nigga?
You're not about to tell me nothing about me that arouses you, bro.
We scroll through
As a
shit on
man,
Instagram
no.
all the time and see motherfuckers writing the stupidest shit.
My nigga,
Come on, bro.
I'm not playing no games.
You know what these niggas is putting in that shit. They do an eggplant. One nigga see an eggplant. It's a whole line of eggplants.
But let's take it a different level because it also looks bad. Because if you got a lot of motherfuckers that are homosexual and they're commenting on your shit, all people gotta do is screenshot and they gonna run with it. Oh, this nigga's gay.
Yeah. And that's what he don't want.
I don't want that shit either.
And that's what I'm agreeing with.
Period. So LGBTQ, for the question of the week, y'all in that shit and y'all niggas famous for dumb shit. Period. That's some fucked up shit, bro. Leave dog alone. Leave everybody alone who say something that they don't want your attention like that. And not saying we don't want your attention like you can't be a fan. It's cool to be a fan. It's cool to be a friend. Mm-hmm. You cool. You cool. I'm cool. We cool.
I got gay friends. They cool people.
But nigga, I don't want to fuck you. And I don't want you to fuck me. Why is that bad?
100.
Right. If I just don't accept it, I don't accept that. Point blank, period.
Listen.
For real, my nigga.
Nigga, this has been another episode of Wordplay the motherfucking podcast.
Tell them again.
This has been another motherfucking episode of Wordplay the podcast. Don't ask me to say it again.
I got you.
I'm your host, Dre Parker.
I'm your other host, Big J.
And as always, your man, Mac
There
Levi.
you
The
go.
handle has changed, by the way. There is no more Mac Levi Montgomery. All handles are just Mac Levi.
There you go.
Same way. I only took the Montgomery off only because y'all don't even know my last name. But it's Montgomery.
Just Google a nigga. You can find out everything. Google
That's
it.
if you know my full name. But all you know right now is Mac Levi. So follow Mac Levi on all social media websites. Point blank.
And we out.
Episode 51.
What you mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends.